Ball. Activities include youth camps for softball, referee for youth soccer, travel softball, church activities. She's a member of the STAR program and the Drug Free of American Club. Future plans include going to college and becoming an ultrasound technician and to continue participating in soccer. Next we have Alex Ray, escorted by Andrew and Angel Ray. Alex has been a part of the football program since first grade and has also competed in basketball since third grade and baseball through the 10th grade. Future plans include Muskingum University to major in business and possibly go to the union to become an electrician. Next we have Cade Rock, being escorted by Kyle and Maria Rock. Cade's been a 3-year letterman for basketball, 3-year letterman for football. Was a part of the basketball state championship team. He'll be graduating high school with an associate's degree in electrical engineering technologies. Future plans are to pursue a career as an electrical engineer and continue building the family business. Next is Jacob Tumblin, escorted by Chris and Lacey Tumblin. Jacob has played football for 4 years in high school and has played since the first grade. Also been in track for 2 years. Jacob plans on furthering his education and going into the electrical field. He hopes to start his own business one day. Next we have Connor Young, escorted by Sarah Young and Dustin Young. Connor's been a 3-year letterman in track and field and also participates in powerlifting. He's a vice president and 3-year member of the Key Club and also a member of SAD, Students Against Drunk Driving. For his future plans, he's committed to the University of Rio Grande for football and track and field, and will pursue a degree in sports and exercise science. The Maysville Athletic Department and the Maysville Athletic Boosters extend their sincere gratitude to each of our seniors. Your dedication, perseverance, and sacrifices have been an inspiration to your teammates, coaches, families, and the entire Panther community. May the lessons you've learned, the friendships you've built, and the memories you've made continue to guide you in all that lies ahead. We're very proud of you and we believe in you, and we thank you for representing Maysville with honor and pride. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in one final heartfelt round of applause in celebration of the Maysville Class of 2025. This concludes our senior night activities. Thank you, and always, go Panthers!
Why do they leave their writing?
It's football time in East Central Ohio. From AVC Sports and WYLE Cambridge, 107.9, 98.5, NASH Icon. Now it's time to head to the field for tonight's game.
Good evening. It's week 10 of high school football here from AVC Sports. Tonight, the Crooksville Ceramics at 5-4 and 2-2 in the MVL have traveled to Maysville here at the Maysville Athletic Complex to take on the Panthers. Panthers 4-5 overall, 2-2 coming into tonight's game. I'm Dave Hilliard along with Zach Chrisman. We've got all the action for you here tonight. NASH Icon 98.5, 107.9, and also we've got a free live video stream. You don't have to wait till tomorrow morning like some other videos do. You can watch that on YRPtv tonight. Thank you to our sponsors that make this possible for us tonight. Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Abel's Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Dutra Ford Lincoln Nissan, Shriver's Pharmacy, Absolute One Window Tinting, Doan Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, West 40 Auto Sales, Bicon Services, Great Clips, Action Total Staffing, and TK Auto Service, all sponsors of tonight's broadcast. And we certainly appreciate all those folks because this doesn't happen if they aren't sponsoring our broadcast. Zach, week 10, it's hard to believe it's here.
It's flown by.
And I don't want to say this is one of those games that doesn't mean much. It means a lot for the kids
Yes.
that are just playing. It's week 10. It's your last high school football game for a lot of these kids.
That's exactly what I've been thinking about all day here. Try to get, what am I going to talk about today before the game? What are we going to key on? That's exactly it, Dave. A lot of these guys, is going to be the last time you suit up, and this is, we're going to leave it out all out on the field. And I look for this to be a really competitive game. I really do. There's a lot of guys on both sides of the ball that can make a play, and this is going to be one of those games where, hey, this is the last time I'm going to do it. I'm going all the way in.
I agree, and I talked to Coach Marcus Pardon on the way in. Unfortunately, he went to high school with my son-in-law, so got to talk with him tonight. We had a little bit of a conversation, and he's really excited, no matter what happens tonight, about where they've come. I mean, they're 5-4 coming into tonight. He's very anxious. It's been his first year here at Crooksville, and he feels like he's got things going in the right direction. And I talked to him. I said, well, Coach, you're not completely out of it. They have a 1% chance of making the playoffs. So
you're telling me there's a chance.
Yes, there's a 1% chance.
Yes.
It's very slim, but they do have still a 1% chance of getting in the playoffs. The top 12 teams in the region right now, they are sitting at 18th, but a win over Maysville could propel them forward, and there needs to be some teams lose in front of them. All kinds of things have to happen, but it is still a possibility for them. The winner of this game is going to end up in second place in the MVL small school division. Not alone probably, but at least a share of second place. New Lex running away with that title. And then in the big school, Tri-Valley, they won it last weekend by beating Sheridan, and they are going to move on in the playoffs as well. They're going to get a bye.
Good for them.
Sheridan is probably going to be in as the number 11 seed. Philo in the big school, they're probably going to be the number 7 seed in that range. And here's the fly in the ointment. The Morgan Raiders.
Let's go, Morgan.
They have a chance right now. It was sitting around 20% chance of making the playoffs. However, in their region, the big news today, Ironton High School
I heard this.
running into a little bit of difficulty. They've been under a serious probe from the Ohio High School Athletic Association. They might have to forfeit a bunch of games, and if so, that's going to get Morgan into the playoffs.
You can't recruit, man. You can't recruit at this level, and if you're going to get accused of that, that's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, Dave, I heard about that just this morning myself.
Well, there was supposed to be an announcement from the OHSA today, but they've put it off for tomorrow.
Don't blame them.
Ironton's going to go ahead and play tonight, and it's a big game for them, of course.
Really is.
So we'll see what happens with that whole thing. That could really help Morgan immensely here. What we'll do, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about each team and get ready for the opening kickoff here, this MVL Small School Battle. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
Members of Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative love Southeast Ohio, where the hills roll, the roads are crooked, and the trees are plentiful. Keeping the lights on in our beautiful corner of the state is a challenge Guernsey Muskingum gladly accepts and works hard to accomplish. Safety and reliable electricity at a reasonable cost are always our top priorities. It's our way of keeping the lights on for all members of Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school sports, wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful season. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979. Shriver's Pharmacy, because we care.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Dave Hilliard, Zach Crooksville back at Southtown, the Maysville Athletic Complex. Tonight we've got MVL football, Week 10 style. Boy, it's hard to believe because the weather, Zach, has been absolutely fantastic.
Just perfect. Yeah.
Every Friday night.
Perfect.
I took a picture earlier, I posted to Twitter. Just the sunset was spectacular here with the fall colors. They had their senior festivities going on. Just a great setting for high school football. And again, we certainly appreciate the hospitality of the folks here at Maysville. This is a great press box. We're in here in our own space tonight. We've got plenty of room.
It's heated.
It's heated if we need it. We've got the windows open out here tonight. Got the camera sticking out the windows. But, you know, it's always been great. And we certainly appreciate Pat Miller, the athletic director here.
Very much.
And everybody at Maysville. They've certainly treated us well. We've done a few games over the last few years here at Maysville. And with basketball season soon approaching,
we'll be back.
We will be back quite a few times this fall, or this winter too, because Maysville basketball, they've got a state tournament championship to defend, and we will be here to cover a lot of Maysville basketball. And the final schedule is not quite put together yet, but we're going to have at least 10 Maysville basketball games for you across our family of stations this winter. So looking forward to our continued relationship with the good folks here at Maysville. Tonight, though, it's football, Week 10, and for Crooksville, the Ceramics coming in, as we mentioned, 5-4. It's all about quarterback Brayson Hill. I did a game. They beat Meadowbrook to run their record to 4-0 on the year. Brayson Hill ran for 346 yards that night and 5 touchdowns. So,
yeah, not a bad day at the office, Dave.
We're going to go to the national anthem right now. Our sponsor to bring you our national anthem is Southeastern Ohio Credit Union. The national anthem tonight played by the Maysville High School Marching Band. Southeastern Ohio Credit Union, the Maysville High School Marching Band, and we certainly enjoy seeing them when we're here at Maysville. They have great numbers in their band. They're very energetic. Their shows are really fun to watch. And we certainly appreciate all the hard work that those kids do in their performances here at Maysville. Now, we're talking about the teams in Crooksville. Brayson Hill, that night that I did their game against Meadowbrook, which they ended up winning 39-33. He ran for 346, 5 touchdowns.
Sure.
He scored a touchdown on the very first play from scrimmage. So he's got it going on as a running quarterback. He doesn't throw it quite as much. He's got 907 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns.
Man.
He's also got 647 yards passing, 7 touchdowns throwing it, and 6 interceptions. So he kind of does everything. Somebody else might touch the ball once in a while for
every now and again,
but not too much. Now on the other side of the coin, Maysville, Cade Rock, great stats. He's thrown the ball really well this year. 113 for 224. He's got 1,512 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Running back Cohen Llewellyn, 598 yards with 7 touchdowns. And Landon Iden, he's one of the top receivers in the area. He's got 50 catches for 722 yards and 10 touchdowns. And Landon's also the punter, and he's averaging about 33 yards per punt. Not too bad here at the high school level. So those are the main folks we'll be taking a look at tonight here for Maysville head coach Chase Bowman. His first season, and also on the other side, Crooksville, Marcus Pardon. It's his first season at Crooksville, so a couple first-year coaches battling it out here in Week 10. So, Zach, keys to the game. What do you think for tonight?
Well, I mean, as you just said, I mean, they just rebuttal a little bit of what you were kind of setting us up there for. If I'm Coach Bowman, you know, obviously we just talked about Hill. The offense runs through him. Can I bottle him up? Can I keep him from can I negate that scrambling? Can I keep, you know, the read option, all that stuff? Can I keep him contained? If we could do that, or if they could do that, that is a win. Other side of the ball, for Maysville, as you said, Iden, that's a name you're going to hear all night. He's a big play waiting to happen every time he touches the ball. And as you pointed out, the punter, I've seen him fake punt multiple times this year. He does that rugby style, like, I'm going to kick it. No, I'm not, and I'm going around the corner. So that's another thing to look at. But we cannot forget Llewellyn either. He's their bell cow back, and he's going to get a lot of carries tonight as well as Cade Rock. It's going to be a lot of running the football tonight. We're going to see a lot of pounding the rock.
I think so. Well, tonight on AVC Sports, a couple of other games for you. Morgan is at Philo tonight. That's a big game in terms of the whole playoff situation. That's on 97.7 WILE. Shadyside is down at Monroe Central. That's on WBNV 93.5 and YRPtv. Also, Shenandoah is at Caldwell.
Let's go. Noble County Super Bowl.
The Noble County Super Bowl tonight is at Caldwell. Brand new facility down there. Shenandoah at Caldwell. That game is on KC 105 and YRPtv. So we've got plenty of games on video for you. Brett Klein and I did a volleyball game last night. We did volleyball all this week. Every night this week we had volleyball. So if you want to go back and watch any of those games, you can do that.
I might do that.
YRPtv. I had the pleasure of seeing the Meadowbrook girls, who are just a dynamite volleyball team. They won their 6th straight district championship last night.
Congrats.
A 3-set home win as they took home their 6th district championship in a row. 23-2 on the year, which is just impressive. Just a well-coached team, and it's fun to watch them play volleyball. What we'll do, we'll take one more break. We come back, talk about a little bit of the history between these two schools, and we'll be ready for that opening kickoff when we come back. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
High school football
from AVC Sports
and WYLE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH Icon.
Week 10 of high school football here on AVC Sports. Crooksville at Maysville tonight. We're here at the Maysville Athletic Complex, and just some interesting things. I always like to pull these stats out. The overall series between the two teams, Maysville has won 36 of the 66 games, so they're 36-30 against Crooksville. The first game was played between the two schools in 1959. Now, I said Maysville leading 36-30. They've also won the last 16 in a row against Crooksville. The last Crooksville win was in 2008, and it was 14-7 right here on this field.
I was still in high school.
Crooksville, a proud tradition of football. They played their first football game in 1919.
Heck yeah.
Overall, 503, 486, and 25. That's a 508 winning percentage. They claimed 2 state championships in football, one in 1963 via a vote in a poll, but they won one on the field in 1977, so they've won the state championship twice. Maysville, 303, 367, and 6. A 453 winning percentage. Their first game was played in 1958. Now, we talked about this, and seniors and everybody, and I feel bad for 3 teams in the area. We've got 3 teams that are currently in the top 6 in the longest losing streaks in the state of Ohio.
I work in one of those cities. I hear it every day. Yeah.
Cambridge is number 3 right now. They've lost 30 straight games. Riverview is number 4. They've lost 28 in a row. Zanesville is number 6 on the list. They've lost 25 in a row, and I was telling my wife today, I feel bad for those kids.
Yeah.
You're going to play, more than likely those teams are probably going to get beat again tonight from the matchups, although Riverview's got a chance. I mean, they're playing Coshocton tonight. Coshocton's only won 1 game, but that's one of those backyard rivalry games. So
anything could happen there, yeah.
It's really hard. You play, it's a hard sport. It's physically tough on you. You spend a lot of time in the summertime getting ready, and it's humid, and you got those workouts that last most of the day. It's really, it's a really tough sport.
Yeah.
It's a hard sport, and for not getting to see the fruits of that work is really a hard thing to do. And hopefully, I hope all those schools break their losing streak tonight. I really do.
You and me both, especially Cambridge going up against St. Clairsville. That's going to be a tough one.
Love to see them do that. Now, as I mentioned, Crooksville still has a 1% chance of making the playoffs. So, we're not going to rule them out, but they do have to win this one tonight. They've got to have a lot of things go their way. At first, it starts with a W here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how this progresses. As we get ready for this one, we do have, again, a ton of sponsors and some special sponsors here tonight that do some things for us during the game. So we have the Southeastern Ohio Credit Union kickoff, national anthem. Kickoffs are brought to us by Valentine Insurance. First downs by Bicon Services. Teams that enter the red zone, it's the J&M Electric Red Zone. Touchdowns sponsored by Kemp Insurance Agency. Our scoreboard updates when we get to that, Surgeon Construction. Our video instant replay tonight, and we've got those. High Streak Seneca. And we'll be awarding a player of the game from Lock 9 Pizza, my favorite place to eat when I'm on the road broadcasting, and I certainly hope the Electrics are in the playoffs and I'm there next Friday night because I would love to go into Lock 9 and have me some grub. We also have a power lineman of the game sponsored by Guernsey Muskingum Electric Co-op that we'll be awarding tonight too. The clock's running down. We got about, they stopped it with 15 seconds left, so I think they're just going to put it at zeros.
Both teams are ready, might as well.
going to go ahead and kick this thing off. Carson Larimer, and he's
my favorite kicker in the
wait.
whole.
I think, did he use a tee? No,
Nope,
he just laid it
right down. I love it every time.
Laid it down on the 40-yard line.
Just chaos. I love it.
And this Valentine Insurance kickoff will get this game underway. He set it down on the 40, and he will get us underway. He kicks it, and it's a line drive that's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. Brought back 25, 30, 35, and brought down at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for the Ceramics.
And honestly, one of the better kicks we've seen. I mean, as we were talking in the break, how many Maysville games we've done this year. You know, I've seen a lot of those look almost like onside kicks that actually had some nice distance to it. But it's a knuckleball every time. I mean, have fun trying to catch it.
And you don't know, and he did pick it up off the bounce, which was impressive because you don't know how that ball is going to bounce, and they're going to mark it at the 36-yard line. That's where Crooksville sets up shop here. 1st and 10, Brayson Hill in the pistol formation. He's got 2 receivers here on this side of the field, Eli Sprankle and Gage Love. Trying to get the numbers of the ones on the other side. Hill drops straight back, rolls to his left now. He's got a man across the middle, but it's dropped.
Oh, dropped it.
At the 45-yard line, incomplete. Threw that one right on the money, but just incomplete.
Yeah, and that's a tough throw for the quarterback and tough catch there for the wide receiver. Kind of falling down a little bit low, but still put it in the place where only his receiver could get it. They'll link up on one of those before the end of the night.
2nd and 10 now for the Ceramics. The receivers on this side again are number 2, Sprankle, and 3, Love. Over on the far side of the field, they're kind of tough. I've got my binoculars out. I'll identify those here shortly. This time, Hill straight back, wants to throw it again now, rolls to his right. They've kept him in the pocket. He's going to heave it down the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. Incomplete.
So far, great defense here by the Maysville Panthers, really keeping the quarterback contained as well. I mean, as we talked about all pregame, the legs and stuff. It looks like Crooksville's really wanting to push the ball downfield early on here as we get started with this ball game.
2 incomplete passes here to start, and I would have swore that Brayson Hill was going to be using his legs more so than not. The first play of the game against Meadowbrook, he went to the house on a touchdown run, so that was pretty impressive.
They're going to keep spreading it out. 2 receivers, both sides.
Hill straight back, wants to throw it again. He's got a man in the left flat, and it's complete at the 44-yard line, but he's going to be short of the sticks, and that was number 2. Sprankle on the catch.
Yeah, just a nice little hitch route, little comeback, something like that. Just something to get Hill in rhythm here, get him a nice completion after throwing those 2 incompletions early on.
And that's going to bring in a punting situation. So they do have a receiver wide right of the field, number 28 coming back in punt formation for the Ceramics. That's Brody Cottrell.
Something you definitely got to keep your eye on. Watch for the trickeration. They might be trying to run something here.
Yeah, that's 4th and 2.
Maybe something to the up back. Nope.
And
we're going to get a timeout.
Somebody wants to call a timeout and talk about it. And nope, it's going to be a penalty.
Wow.
Delay of game against the Ceramics is going to walk that back.
So much for that.
So now 4th and more like 7. So this is definitely going to be a punt this time. I think maybe they were contemplating the fake.
Maybe contemplated just a little bit too long.
Just a little too long. Cottrell now takes the snap, puts the foot into it. It's a line drive kick that's going to bounce at the 30-yard line. And they're trying to get everybody away from it, and it's going to roll dead at the 27-yard line. That's where Maysville will take over.
And that's going to be down by Brandon Johnson, freshman wide receiver DB for Crooksville.
So not much happening there on that very first possession of the game. Couple incompletions from Hill. Finally completed that 3rd down pass, but just a little short of the sticks. They end up in a punting situation, and now Maysville gets their first shot at it.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I like the strategy there. Crooksville kind of thrown it in the air here, where a defense that is very good, but still has some holes in the defensive backfield there. Just trying to make a shot.
Rock in the pistol. He's got 4 receivers, 2 on each side of the formation.
False start.
And that's going to back him up 5. It is a false start penalty. And that's not what you want when you come in off the sideline to the line of scrimmage. You don't want to do that now. 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Rock again in that pistol formation. Iden with him in the backfield. Iden goes out to the left. Rock fires it down the left sideline. Had a man just running a go pattern, but could not connect.
Yeah, and that's going to be Cade Rock trying to throw it to Landon Iden, and that's going to be the connection that he's going to be looking for all night. Had him beat on the route, on the 9 route, and just run straight, just be fast, be an athlete. And he did, but just a little bit out of his reach.
Looking for Iden down that sideline and just could not connect with him. Now 2nd and 15 for the Panthers. Trying to make up that penalty yardage here as they started the game with a false start penalty. Little different formation this time. More looks like a running formation, and it is going to be. It's Llewellyn, and he darts ahead to the 25-yard line, but I saw a penalty flag come down.
That's going to come back, I think.
And he picked up 1. No, I'm sorry. He picked up about 3 on that. But they're going to mark the penalty back from the line of scrimmage, and I think it's a holding call, which is going to mark him back 10 all the way to the 12-yard line, and nothing but bad things happening here to the Maysville Panthers so far, Zach.
You know, and I hate to say, but that's been something that's kind of plagued these guys all year. There's been a lot of unforced errors, but, you know, they're a great team. We'll see if they can do something here with the long distance, 2nd and 25.
Well, they're trying to get themselves to the 500 mark. They're 4-5. Crooksville 5-4 as they came in tonight. Rock straight back, throws the ball. He's got a receiver and just overthrew Llewellyn in the middle of the field.
Boy, and Cade Rock took a hit.
He took one right to the grill, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I mean, that's what you want your quarterback to do. Plant your feet, put a good ball out there, and stay in the pocket. But boy, did he take a hit on that one.
3rd and a bunch now for the Panthers. 3rd and 25. And you either need a penalty to bail you out here or just try to get some more yardage to give maybe your punter a chance to maybe alter the field position a little bit here. Rock under pressure. It's a screen. It's caught across the 20, 25, 30. Finally thrown out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Boy, almost got all the way out there.
Not quite. I think they're going to mark it.
That was Llewellyn.
You're backed up like that, you know, nice little screen play. You know, the Crooksville defensive line really have their ears pinned back, and they're coming in there. They've been in the backfield almost every play.
Llewellyn with the reception.
Are they going to punt, or are we going to go for it here? They're going to go for it, or at least try to draw them off sides.
He picked up 21 on that reception. They're going to line him up. It's 4th and about 3 here for the Panthers.
Cade doing his best Vanilla Ice impression here. Collaborate and listen. I'm trying to call something, but nope, they're going to take a timeout.
Maysville going to go ahead and call a timeout, and I would assume they're probably going to trot on the punt unit here during this timeout. We'll see what Coach Bowman's got up his sleeve here. Hard for me to think that they would really want to go for a 4th down and
4.
That's a solid 4 yards that they need.
Yeah, I'd probably punt the ball here.
Yeah, considering the way their first couple of plays went on offense.
But hey, that one screen pass though, you know, all it takes is one play to rejuvenate, you know, and get everybody going, get a little rhythm, get a little confidence. You know, when you start off your first possession with 2 almost back-to-back penalties, that's kind of a moral, you know, problem that you're going to have.
Right now to start the game, Rock 1 for 3. He's got 21 yards, all that on that screen pass to Llewellyn. Now let's remember that, yeah, there's
he's coming out, yep.
Iden is the punter, and he's going to go back in punt formation. Now, let's also say that he does
might take off.
like the little rugby style, and he has been known to take off with it. And I think sometimes the coaches don't even know it. Boy, he's got a lot of room
He's
to the
got
right,
so much
doesn't he?
room, yes. I see it happening.
Somebody did come over on this side. He's going to roll to the right, and
Yep,
he does
kicked
kick it. End over end, and it's going to land at the 42-yard line and bounce right out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, we both talked about it earlier, but I thought for sure he had enough room, and good on Crooksville for bringing somebody over there to fill that gap on the right side closest to us here in the press box.
And it's marked at the 41-yard line of Crooksville. There was a flag on the play. I'm not sure, haven't seen any indication from the officials yet and they're saying it is a illegal procedure against the kicking team, Maysville. Now they did not blow it dead, so they're going to mark that off at the end here. So it's going to go at the 46-yard line for Crooksville to start this possession. So second possession here. We've only had 2 minutes run off the clock. Each team has had one possession, so they each got 1 minute off of the clock here so far. Incomplete passes will do that.
That's what I was going to say. Both teams just want to chuck it around the yard here, and I'm here for it. I love it.
Crooksville now 1st and 10. Spread formation. 2 receivers to the wide side, 2 to the short. Hill hands it off this time right up the middle. That was number 20 for Crooksville, Cam Potter. And he had some space, and he got it into Maysville territory down to their 46. So a pickup of 8 yards. And now 2nd and 2 for Crooksville. Here I was thinking Hill was going to run it a lot. He's yet to do it. He's going to hand it off to Potter again. Potter straight ahead, and he's going to pick up that Bicon Services first down, marked at the 41-yard line. So he picked up 5. And Crooksville now with some tempo right to the line of scrimmage. Hill still in that pistol. Hands it to Potter again. He wanted to take it back, but Potter still yardage right up the middle.
Man.
It looked like he tried to pull it at the very last second, but Potter said, nope, I'm going to take this one. And he got positive yards marked at the 37-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, I kind of saw the same thing there. I thought Hill was going to pull that out of his stomach there and kind of go around the outside with it, but Potter said, no, just keep feeding me.
Potter, 3 straight carries now to start off this drive. And Crooksville, the Ceramics on the move here. And spread formation again, 2 receivers to each side. Hill has Potter in the backfield with him. Straight back this time, he wants to throw. And there's going to be a holding call. Hill rolls to his right. He finds a man downfield. It's complete at about the 23-yard line, but that one's coming back. We saw that one immediately, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I was like, oh, there it is. I felt like Leonardo DiCaprio in the meme. Like, yep, there it is. There it is.
Yep. It was thrown very quickly, and they're going to walk that back against the Crooksville Ceramics. So negate that pass. Hill was on target with that one.
I will say I do like watching Hill run around on the backfield here. He's kind of, he's already wearing the number 15. He's doing a little Mahomesy.
Well,
he's going, hey, go over here, run over here.
I think they're
changing it around.
Maysville is also very aware that he can run the football, and he's very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to make sure they got some rush lane integrity. They want to keep him from running wild, but they do some just straight runs for him. We haven't seen one of those yet.
And
second
here,
down,
nope.
And he rolls to the left. He's under pressure, and he's going to get run down from behind. That's a loss all the way back to the 48-yard line, or 49.
And guess who just had the sack? Landon Iden.
Iden chases him down
from the backside.
They're saying it was Harper,
Harper.
Zero that did it, so yeah.
My apologies, Mr. Harper.
So there's a loss on the play back to the 49-yard line, so they lost about 4. It's the 49 of Crooksville now, back into their own territory. They were all the way down at the 37-yard line of Maysville. They had a 2nd and 5, and now they've moved backwards here. 3rd down and 20.
We got trips up top there and not enough defenders.
3 receivers to that wide side. Hill is going to throw it to Potter on a little swing pass. He's got it across midfield. 45, 40. He's knocked out of bounds.
Just didn't have the numbers over on that side of the field. Got caught flat-footed.
And I think we've got to give Potter the credit for a run there, because
yeah, I guess we do. Yeah,
that was a backward pass. It went all the way down to the 38-yard line, and that was a pickup of 13. But boy, they needed more than that. It's going to bring up now 4th and 7, and Crooksville, they're going to stay out there. I would probably agree with this.
Yeah,
at the field position, that makes sense, doesn't it, Zach?
For sure. Yeah, I would definitely. I like this call.
4th down, they need 7. They've got to get down to the 30.
Trips left.
Trips to the left this time. Hill looks to his left. He's got a man, and it's stepped in front and almost intercepted. Great anticipation.
Shoo.
Boy, that was
real quick.
That was Keaton Bryan out there, and he anticipated the throw, and he stepped in and almost intercepted, but he knocked it down, and that's just as good, because now they're going to take over on their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, Keaton Bryant, another guy who we haven't talked about yet. Great wide receiver, good DB, great DB as well. Yeah, he saw that coming the whole way. They've been running that little hitch route on the outside all night so far, and he baited him into it and knocked it back down.
Well, Potter has been very effective running the football for Crooksville, but again, mistakes, each team, the penalties have been a little bit of a problem for each team here so far as we start this one. Maysville now on their own 38-yard line. Rock going to hand it off. The running play goes across the 40. Fighting hard for more yardage across the 45. Now to midfield with a host of ceramics trying to get him to the ground and just can't do it. He keeps driving, helped by some of his friends. Llewellyn gets all the way down to the 44-yard line.
My Lord.
An 18-yard pickup. And he really had about 5 yards.
Yeah, maybe.
And just all the extra effort. And
you know, I like to get along with a little help from my friends too, but they really did.
I love the Beatles reference there. Good job.
Thank you.
And now 1st and 10, a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers in Crooksville territory. Big run play there to start there.
Cade Rock.
Rock going to call his own number, and he's going to pick up 0 on his first carry of the game, if I'm correct there.
Yes, yes.
His first carry of the game. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Maysville Panthers.
Yeah, just a little QB power play there, right up the middle. Just no daylight there. I will say this Crooksville defensive line, I've been very impressed with the amount of pressure that they're getting.
Clock moves now, 6:15 to play in this first quarter. No score between Maysville and their visitors from Crooksville. Cade Rock gets his offense to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Rock straight back. He wants to throw it under pressure. And he's got a man. It's Iden across the middle. And Iden turns upfield across the 40, 35, and the 30. He's going to be marked out at the 28-yard line.
Landon Iden, just the yak attack. Every time you get him the ball, yards after the catch. He can run, he can move, he can juke, he can spin. Any button you have on the Xbox or PS5 controller, he's got it in the bag.
That's a 16-yard pickup for Landon Iden. And a first down, a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers, now on the Crooksville 28. And that was an excellent throw. Rock under a little bit of pressure there.
Mm-hmm. He took a little bit of an elbow to the head there, so we'll see. Hopefully it didn't go down or anything.
Well, that's what Crooksville really put some pressure on the quarterback from Meadowbrook in that game. And here's a run play, this time to Llewellyn. Llewellyn's going to take it down to the 21-yard line. That's a pickup of 7 for Cohen Llewellyn.
Yep, just a little inside zone there. Nothing too fancy, but, you know, Llewellyn, as we've seen every run that he's had tonight, he just fights for extra yards every time.
Rock gets his team to the line of scrimmage now. Tighter formation, handoff to Llewellyn. He tries to dance in the hole, but he is met for 0. Or maybe even, well, we're going to give him a gain of 0 on that play. He didn't lose anything. We're going to say it's still at the 21-yard line, but now a third down for the Maysville Panthers, just outside of that J&M Electric red zone.
I look to see him use the wide side of the field here. Maybe roll Rock out to the left. Maybe a nice little out route. They had one-on-one coverage last play, so I think they're going to get that again.
What's interesting to me, Rock likes to roll, rock and roll.
Oh, but
hey, you did the Beatles, so I had to throw the rock.
Let's go. I'm here for it. I love it.
When he rolls to his left, he's a right-handed thrower. He throws it across his body, but he's very good at it. And Llewellyn hit the spin button in the hole.
B button, baby.
And he might have picked up the first down.
No, they're not going to give it to him.
They're saying he's just short. Boy, it was going to be really no gain. Only a gain of 2 there.
All effort on that one.
So 4th down and 1 for the Panthers, and now they are in the J&M Electric red zone. That marked at the 19. Llewellyn hit in the hole, but he spun right out of it and managed to pick up a couple where there was really no room at all.
Honestly, yeah, that was all effort. They're going to go up under center for the first time.
Old school Ohio State formation here.
Oh!
And boy, I
don't think they're going to give it to him.
Well, I think they're going to call a face mask
here we
there,
go. Okay.
or horse collar or something. He was tackled in the backfield, but
I thought he was taken down by his neck for sure. Somebody's down on the field here.
Crooksville does have a player that's down, but it is going to be a face mask.
Okay.
He did tackle him by the face mask.
It was really high for sure.
Maybe we'll get a High Street Seneca replay on that one, and we can tell.
And let's see here. Oh, yeah, big time.
Big face mask.
Big face, yeah.
Thank you, High Street Seneca, for bringing us our instant replays tonight. And now we've got a player from Crooksville down, so why don't we go ahead and we'll take a quick break while we'll take this injury timeout. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want someone who will be there right away to help. This is Russ Abels. At Abels, we provide emergency service for any brand of heating cooling system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us. We promise to get you up and running quickly and professionally. And if you ever need a replacement, we'll help you save energy and money with a new high-efficiency system, and we will do a flawless installation. If you need help with your heating, call Abels.
A Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers via the penalty as a face mask on that fourth down, which I don't think he was going to get, gives them the first down at the 10. So it's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Maysville back to the spread formation now. Rock straight back. He's got it, throwing it into the end zone and just a little bit out of the reach of Landon Iden. Iden going to the corner and just a little bit overthrown, an incomplete pass.
Just a bit outside on that one for sure. Just right outside of the outstretched fingers there for Landon Iden. All these routes have been there. If they can connect on one of these, there's a big play coming.
Rock now 2 for 5, throwing the football for 37 yards. Llewellyn and Iden each with a catch apiece. 2nd down and goal for the Maysville Panthers. They're in that J&M Electric red zone, as we just mentioned. 2 receivers to the left side of the formation this time. Rock puts Iden in motion. He's going to tip it. He flips it right ahead. That's a pass to Iden, and Iden is going to be marked at the 8-yard line. He only got a couple there.
No, but I like the play call there, getting that movement in the back. That may run that jet sweep and go all the way around next time instead of cutting it up. So it just really keeps everything open for him.
Well, as we've mentioned, Iden has got some speed.
Yes, he does.
And anything you can do to put the ball in his hands,
it's a good call.
He can make something happen. Now, 3rd and goal from the 8 for the Panthers. And let's remember, this team's got a good field goal kicker, Jocelyn Milatovich. So that's not necessarily 2-down territory, although it could be here for the Panthers. Rock straight back under pressure, lofts it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. That caught. They brought the pressure.
Trying to get a number on him. Can't see in the very back corner there. That's Keaton Bryan.
Yep, Keaton Bryan on the catch. And that is a Maysville Panther touchdown, a Kemp Insurance touchdown, and they take a 6-0 lead.
That's A-plus play calling there from Coach Bowman. They set up in that heavy formation underneath center, just like they did the last time, and try to get that first down that, like we said, got bailed out by the face mask. Throwing that corner around the corner, good call.
Jocelyn Milatovich on for the extra point. The kick is up.
Laundry.
And there's laundry from the back judge, which usually means delay of game. Not sure.
I don't think they got that far down.
I'm looking at the play clock at the end of the end zone, but it does reset.
They've got a nice little conference
going on.
They're
saying it could be one of those where you're trying to, like, step on a player to jump.
Oh, yeah, the leverage.
The leverage call. They're coming over to Coach Bowman. Because what would happen, I think that you'd get half the distance, and a lot of teams like to go for 2 in that situation. Tri-Valley did that against Sheridan in the overtime. That was a big play, but they're going to go ahead and take that PAT. We'll take a quick break here. Maysville 7, Crooksville nothing. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
School's back. For some, things may
Quick
feel
one here,
overwhelming.
Sam, 30.
All Well is
One
here to
minute.
help you find a healthy balance. Our
I've got,
behavioral health
30 and
services
30
can keep
for
your mind
Llewellyn
on
and
track,
Potters.
while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
Right at midfield, and Crooksville gets a nice return across the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Eli Sprankle.
There was a penalty on that PAT attempt, that leverage call. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So they walked off the penalty on the kick, so he kicked off from midfield. But Crooksville with a nice return, and they get it out to the 38-yard line, and that's where they set up shop. 1st and 10, trailing 7-0 here with 2:56 to play in this first quarter.
It's been the tale of two possessions. Are they going to keep airing it out, or are we going to see a nice steady feeding of Potter here from the backfield?
Potter ran the ball very well in that last possession for the Ceramics. And this time Hill keeps it. He fires out in the left flat, and it's caught at the 42. And he's finally swung out of bounds across the 45. That's number 3, Gage Love on the catch.
I really like Hill's mechanics too. Watching him drop back, 1, 2, 3, boom, balls out on that out route. That was really nice.
He picked up 9.
So we'll see.
And that's a 2nd down and short now for the Ceramics.
We've still yet to see him carry the ball.
He has not
it's
ran
blowing
the
my
football.
mind.
I know. 2nd and 1 for the Ceramics. Handoff, Potter straight ahead, and he's going to get that Bicon Services 1st down. Didn't get much, but he only needed 1. He got to the 49. He only got 2, but just needed 1. That's a Bicon Services 1st down for the Ceramics, marked at their own 49-yard line.
And it's one of those things, Dave, where you're watching the defense set up here. We're seeing one high safety a lot of the times. They don't want to let Hill get out there. They also want to keep Potter contained. Obviously, now that he's shown to be a force for him tonight, we're going to have 3 wide receivers up to the top of your screen if you're watching on YRPtv. And I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it for Maysville.
Straight back, Hill fires down the middle of the field. He's got a receiver in Maysville territory and fights his way to the 42-yard line, maybe the 41. Good throw from Hill again, right on the money.
That was a rocket. Yeah, he's got a great arm.
And I'm trying to see where they marked it.
Just short.
They're going to mark that at the 42-yard line. And we're saying now 2nd and 1 for the Ceramics. And that was, as you pointed out, a very good throw from Mr. Hill.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, the guy's got a cannon for sure, so why not take a couple shots here? 3 wide receivers to the left. Snap comes. Hill pump fakes, rolls out.
He's still got some space, and he can't get the corner turn. Maysville does a great job of stringing that out, and he only needed a yard. Maybe he did pick that up.
I don't think he quite got
They're
there.
going to mark him at the 41. I see the official standing right here on the 41.
Oh, yep, they're going to move the chains.
They're saying it's a 1st down. He did pick up 1, and that's all he needed. That's a Bicon Services 1st down for the Ceramics.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I mean, that was kind of a little bit of a friendly spotting there. I didn't quite think he turned the corner on there, but good on Hill for getting the 1st down, doing what he has to do.
1st down now for the Ceramics, and again, that trips formation, 3 to the right, 1 receiver to the left side of the field. Single running back, it's Potter, and he almost got tackled in the backfield, but squirts ahead across the 40-yard line to the 38, a pickup of 3 on 1st down, and almost was hit in the backfield, but managed to go ahead and get 3 more yards.
We've seen some great running back play tonight, Dave. Between Llewellyn and Potter both, bouncing off of that initial contact, their yards after contact have to be, honestly, half their yardage.
2nd down for the Ceramics. Moving the football, 6 seconds left, though, in this first quarter. We'll see if they snap it before the end of it. They do. Hill keeps it, fires it into the flat, and it's dropped. Just a flat-out drop on the right side, and that probably could have been turned up for a 1st down. And that will end our first quarter.
In sports,
Maysville
success
7,
is about team.
Crooksville nothing. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Looking to upgrade your ride or home with sleek professional tinting? Absolute One Window Tinting on Maple Avenue in Zanesville is your local expert. Our team specializes in automotive, residential, and commercial tinting that keeps you cool, protects interiors, and adds privacy with a flawless finish. We use high-quality films designed to last, giving you style and function you can trust. From cars to storefronts, Absolute One delivers precision and care every time. Call 740-819-1642 or stop by Maple Avenue today.
Maysville Athletic Complex. Maysville with a 7-0 lead after 1 quarter of play. And a surprise, really, as Crooksville has been moving the football by throwing it, by running it, and it's not been Brazen Hill.
It's kind of blowing my mind, Dave. This is not exactly what I expected to see. But, hey, moving the ball nonetheless. So it looks like we have more laundry. Jeez.
We got offsides this time. That's going to be offside.
That was immediate.
That's a
no false start.
Nope, they're marking that off against
Maysville.
Maysville.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
So now,
yikes!
The down marker says 3rd down. I thought it was 2nd, but 3rd down, and just a couple here for the Ceramics. Hill wants to throw it. Now flushed out of the pocket. He's trying to find some room. He's going to be drugged down all the way back at the 45-yard line. And you can't take the sack in that situation all the way back there.
Yeah, I mean, not exactly. I mean, just trying to make a play, and I totally understand what he's doing back there. Pump fake once, try to make some movement, just ends up getting just tackled by a host of Maysville Panthers. Took a shot, though. I mean, kudos for him for standing in there and trying to make a play for his guys.
Well, that's a sack all the way back to the 45-yard line, and that's going to bring up a punt from the Ceramics now.
This side of the 50, though, anything's possible.
They were 3rd and short, and now there's 4th and 14. So really a tough play there on that 3rd down for them. Cottrell going to punt it, and he went up and caught it. That was a good catch.
Yeah.
But it's going to fall and hit at the 20, bounce forward, and eventually go out of bounds.
Not a bad punt.
Right at the 16-yard line. So good job there from Cottrell. And that's where Maysville takes over now, their first possession of this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, and like you said, taking that sack there at the end on 3rd down, that's not exactly what you like to see, but, at least it didn't put you too far back here, and, you got them kind of coffin corner down here inside the 20, so if you can get your defense to bend and not break here, you can get back out. Still a lot of time left to play, 11 minutes here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, let's hit the Surgeon Construction scoreboard update right now. We'll do it while it's hot, Zach. Cambridge 7, St. Clairsville nothing in the 1st quarter. Fort Fry 7-0 over Point Pleasant. Sheridan leading New Lex 3-0 in the 2nd quarter. Barnesville over Union Local 14-0. That is in the 1st quarter. Monroe Central 14, Shadyside nothing. That is a 1st quarter score as well.
4 wide receivers left here.
4 receivers, and Llewellyn has some space to the right side. The 4 receivers were to the left side of the formation. Hole created to the right side. Llewellyn carries it for 4 to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, definitely trying to catch Crooksville slipping there. No, how many wide receivers over here? And then just nice little slide to the right. But they kept it in play here and kept it within reason.
Buckeye Trail leading Buckeye Trail losing right now to Newcomerstown 14-0. That's a 1st quarter score as well. Scores there provided again by our Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. 2nd down now for the Panthers. Rock wants to throw it down the left sideline. He's got a man, and it is caught.
What a ball.
Beautiful there as Keaton Bryan again. That goes all the way to the 49. A pickup of 29 yards.
You couldn't draw it up in a video game any better than that. What a ball by Cade Rock. Right into the breadbasket, in stride, 1st down.
A beautiful throw from Rock. And that is now, he's got 5 completions. He's 5 for 8 for 76 yards. Keaton Bryan has got 37 yards of his own and a touchdown right now reception-wise.
Keaton's been all over the place.
A Bicon Services 1st down, and that's going to be 5 more as Crooksville drops jumps. I don't know why drops came out of my mouth right there.
Jumps, drops, whatever,
I meant that they jumped, and that's going to put the ball into Crooksville territory now.
That's going to be number 61, Gunnar Peters there, just kind of getting a little bit too ahead of himself, trying to get in there and get penetration.
First down and 5 for the Maysville Panthers on the Crooksville 46.
Receivers again.
4 receivers to the right. Rock is going to roll to his left.
He's
got
gone.
space. He's across, and he's going to take it to the house. Cade Rock takes it to the house. That is a 46-yard touchdown run by Cade Rock, senior Cade Rock, and a senior scoring a touchdown on senior night. That's got to be special. And there's a flag thrown.
Oh, no.
It's the goofy sideline warning. I'm going to bet any amount of money.
They got excited, got a little too close to the,
Yeah, I hate that call because nothing happens unless it happens again.
Nothing happens. Come on.
So Cade Rock takes it to the house. 46.
What's interesting on that play too is, assuming that this doesn't get taken back here, that was an option play. He could have tossed it back out there to Llewellyn. So
he had Llewellyn to the right, but he saw the space.
Boom, went
His
right
line
through it.
created the hole, and he got through it in a hurry.
And we might be coming back. Coach Bowman does not look happy.
Now, the officials are walking down like there's going to be a PAT.
Okay, I think you're right.
So it could be one of those that's assessed on the PAT.
He's still yelling.
Yeah, he's not happy.
No.
Whatever it was, I'm sure I haven't seen any kind of
sign or anything.
Nothing from, now the white hat was over on the other side. He's coming back toward the middle of the field.
Yeah, they're going to take it up here and go ahead and kick that field goal. Milanovic is going to come in and do her place kicking duties. So we'll see what the touchdown.
And it's a personal foul against Maysville. And the PAT is from the normal spot.
So it's going to come on the kickoff then.
It must be assessed on the kickoff is what's going to happen. So
Interesting.
Maysville lines up for this extra point. Jocelyn Milanovic will attempt the PAT. Right now 13-0. She's looking to play add-on here with this PAT. Snaps back, holds good, kick is up, and it is good. And that makes our score 14-0 here with 10:06 to play until halftime. Maysville on top, 14-0. We'll take a break. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
Back at the Maysville Athletic Complex, Maysville has taken a 14-0 lead thanks to a, got to go back on my sheet, 46-yard touchdown run by Cade Rock. His team now leads 14-0. We're here tonight. It's week 10 of high school football. We got our man Sam running the show tonight. Andrew on the camera. We certainly appreciate their efforts tonight. Sam here runs all the equipment that Zach and I know absolutely nothing about.
Not a thing.
So thankfully he's here, else there would be no broadcast. The ball is going to be placed at the 25-yard line by Milanovic. So that personal foul is assessed on the kickoff, and
It's going to back him up, 25.
They threw it on the sideline. I'm not really sure whatever was done there. Milanovic end over end kick. It's going to hit at the Crooksville 40, picked up there, straight ahead across midfield now to the 42 of Maysville. That's Taven Butcher. No, excuse
Brandon
me.
Johnson.
Brandon Johnson on the carry. And they mark it at the 43-yard line.
Not a bad return, for sure. When you're backed up kicking off from your own 25, I mean, what do you expect?
So that penalty sets up Crooksville with a really nice field position. It's 1st and 10 on the Maysville 43.
So what do you think here, Dave? I mean, do they keep throwing the ball? Do we keep airing it out? Or are we going to see Hill kind of
they've
get on his
moved
legs?
the ball, just the one sack, and then they had another possession with penalties that stopped him. So if they can have a clean possession, they can get in the end zone, I'm sure. They run the fake jet, and
There he
Grayson
is.
Hill's going to run it, and
He's
he's got the hole.
gone.
And they had a hold of his jersey, or he's taking it to the house. He gets down to the 30 before he is finally gang tackled, a pickup of 13 yards. And somebody from Maysville got a hold of the jersey, or he was gone.
Brody Smith, I believe. Yep, boom, got it. Thank you to the PA, man.
He had a hole and was getting ready to break through and probably take that to the house, Zach, but instead now he's down to the 30. A Icon Services first down, but that's much better for the Panthers than that touchdown would have been. 1st and 10 for the Crooksville Ceramics on the Maysville 30. Clock now at 9.5 minutes to play until halftime.
Grayson Hill, power.
A second run. He bounces it out to the right now, cuts back across the 25, 20. Stiff arm. 15. Finally down at the 13.
This
Grayson Hill.
Wow, what a run.
And again, that's one of the where I told you, Zach, the
Makes
kid can
one man
really run
miss.
it. That's a pickup of 8.
2-man miss. Almost runs into his own guy. Another stiff. 3 men dropping all around him before he's finally taken down.
17-yard pickup all the way down to the 13. A Icon Services first down, and they've entered the J&M Electric red zone, stopping the clock here. Timeout for Crooksville. And, you know, it's just one of those, they were just waiting, I guess, to unleash it.
And why not, I guess. Yeah.
He has thrown the ball very well, though. He's been on target with the football.
I've been very impressed with both his arm, and now I'm watching him run, you know, as you talked about earlier in pregame, ran for how many yards against Meadowbrook?
346.
Sheesh, 5 touchdowns just on the ground?
Yes, in consecutive weeks.
Lord.
We were here, and I saw Jack Lincecum.
That was wild, too.
Rush for 5 touchdowns. The following week, I go to Crooksville, and I see Grayson Hill run for 5 touchdowns. So out of the quarterback position, I saw consecutive weeks with 5 rushing touchdowns. And
Can't beat it.
You don't see that, you know, in a season, let alone in that, you know, consecutive weeks. So that was pretty interesting. And different styles. Lincecum is more of a pounding runner. He's got a couple of moves, but Hill is explosive. He can really go and just, he's got lots of things going on with
Can
the
really
football.
cut on a dime.
Yes, he does. So Crooksville coming out of that timeout, and I think they just couldn't get themselves organized there and get a play call.
So we're going to come back out here for 1st and 10.
Big game down in Philo, another Surgeon Construction update. Morgan leading Philo 14-0, that in the second quarter. And New Lex has taken a 7-3 lead against the Sheridan Generals.
That's going to be a good game, too, right there.
Hill going to run it, and nowhere to go this time. Almost, I would say, Maysville brought a type of run blitz, and Hill's going to lose 3 back to the 16.
Yeah, definitely. You know, as we talked about, we were excited to see him start running the ball there. He had a little bit of a little RPO kind of deal, and he apparently made the wrong decision. Maysville Panthers are in the backfield immediately.
He was a little bit indecisive, I think. He needed to be a little quicker with that decision. Now 2nd down and 13 for the Ceramics. And they'd certainly like to get a score on the board here as they trail 14-0 here. 8.5 minutes to play until halftime.
They're knocking on the door. If there was ever going to be a time, it's right now.
Trips to the left, and they put the man in motion, and the quarterback's going to run, and he spins, and it's going to pick up a few yards right up the middle, back to the 13. So he picked up the yards that he lost on a 3-yard pickup. Now 3rd and 10 in the red zone, in that J&M Electric red zone.
Yeah, I'm really surprised to see, you know, being down here, and maybe we don't have a turnover, don't want to make a mental mistake or something like that. But they've got the wide side of the field here. I could totally see a corner route. You know, Hill can throw the ball. He's got good touch. So I look to see them attack this top left part of the field.
I've seen him throw it pretty well too down in Crooksville. This receiver's just dropped it on him a little bit. This time going to hand it straight off and nothing doing.
Potter just
Potter with a gain of nothing there. There was just no room for Potter up the middle. And that brings up a 4th and 10. And I would assume Crooksville going to stay out there and go for this one.
Might as well. Last game of the year, Brant. Can't hold anything back now.
I know. You might as well do it.
Waterboy, sorry. My bad.
Yeah. 4th down, trips to the left for the Ceramics. One receiver to the right. Potter in the backfield with Hill. And this is where Hill tries to get something going with his feet. Maysville bringing the house, and Hill's going to get out, and he's going to get the first down, and he's going to get a touchdown. Grayson Hill, when you miss on the blitz and you've got an explosive running quarterback, he's going to make you pay, and Brayson Hill does. It's a 13-yard touchdown for Brayson Hill, and the Crooksville Ceramics are on the board. It's 14-6.
Yeah, really, I mean, they were trying to set up some sort of trips left there, corner like we were talking about earlier, but, contained breaks. He slips through an arm tackle, boom, before you know it, he's running somebody over and getting into the end zone.
Well, Rock ran for 46 yards for his touchdown. Hill only 13, but it was a hard-earned 13
Still
as he
6.
got hit, and it still counts as 6. And Cottrell on for the extra point. His kick is up.
Good kick.
And it's good, and that makes our score 14-7 here with just under 7 minutes to play until halftime. We'll take a break. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
Need help finding a job or recruiting reliable workers? Action Total Staffing is your trusted local staffing partner. We work hard to connect skilled candidates with employers across southeastern Ohio. Action Total Staffing provides industrial, administrative, temp to hire, direct hire, and seasonal staffing solutions. Since 1994, our staff has offered personalized screenings and in-person interviews to match top talent with great opportunities. Visit our Zanesville location to launch your next chapter with Action Total Staffing.
Second quarter action here at the Maysville Athletic Complex. 14-7, Maysville with the lead. Crooksville just got on the board. A 13-yard touchdown run from Brayson Hill. Extra point by Brody Cottrell, and now the Ceramics are back in it, Zach.
Yeah, we got ourselves a game on our hands here, and great drive there. Way to cut down on some of the mental errors and the penalties. Kind of tightening up at the screws there for the Ceramics offense. So we'll see if they can bend and not break here, and maybe get a stop with 6:50 before halftime.
Crooksville now to kick it off. We've got a John Valentine Insurance kickoff to take place here. And Cottrell will be in to kick the ball here. Kicking it from the 40. We've had kickoffs from various yard markers tonight. But
All
he
over.
uses the tee, and he kicks an end-over-end kick that's going to kick at the 12-yard line. It's picked up. Across the 10, running across the field, now trying to cut back against the grain. Does. That's Llewellyn across the 20, 25, 30.
Oh, no!
Dropped the football as he was hit from the side, but Maysville recovers at the 40-yard line.
Talk about a cutback. Yeah, and then it looked like it had like it's covered in like oil or something. Just spurt right out of there. Good on the Maysville Panthers special teams there to fall on that ball.
Almost disaster for the Panthers, but the ball, they fall on it at the 40, and it looked like Iden, in terms of 5 yards, was going to go to the house,
Yeah,
and then it was
gone.
like he fumbled the football.
Yeah.
He got hit from the side. Somebody reached in.
Yeah, just kind of punched that ball right out of there to squirt it out from behind.
But good field position here to start
Very
the
much so,
drive
yeah.
at the 40-yard line. Their own 40. Maysville now 1st and 10. 6:47 to play until halftime. And here's that 4-receiver set to one side of the field to this left side.
Either a draw or a screen, one of the two.
And Llewellyn has run it every time that this has happened. And this time it's straight ahead. This time we've got a different running back. That's number 24 for Maysville, Alex Ray on the carry.
We're going to give him 8.
And he's going to be marked at the 48-yard line. So, yes, Zach, it's an 8-yard pickup on first down. 2nd and 2 now for the Panthers. It looks like they're going to stick with this formation.
I kind of like it.
4 receivers to this left side of the formation.
I'm telling you, bubble screen out here for sure. They've got the numbers.
Yep, Alex Ray in the backfield. And it's going to be a
roll
run
away.
for Rock to the right side. He gets across midfield. He's going to get a first down. And it's going to be marked at the Crooksville 46. That's a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers. Rock with a pickup of 6 yards.
52 yards on the night for Cade Rock already. And the touchdown, lest we forget.
He's got 76 throwing it.
Nice.
And it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of the Ceramics. Maysville trying to answer the Crooksville score. It's 14-7. Panthers in front. Now under 6 minutes to play until halftime. Rock going to roll to his left. He's got a man downfield. It's Iden. And Iden on the catch. Doesn't go out of bounds. He's at the 25. Spins. Trying to fight, get out of the tackle, and goes forward. And it's going to be another face mask, I believe. The back judge just winged that flag in there.
I thought he might hit him in the face mask himself. I mean, he threw it right at him.
He threw it right in the pile, and he's saying that is a face mask. So that went down to the 23-yard line. That was a pickup of 23 on that pass completion.
Yeah, I thought for sure Landon Iden might have had a black eye on that one. I thought that flag was going to hit him right in the eye.
Yeah, we're going to add some yardage to that, and it's going to go down to the 18. And that's a first down, a Bicon Services first down for the Panthers, and it's also inside that J&M Electric red zone now. The penalty yardage puts it at the 18.
Yeah, they've made quick work of this drive, already down here in the red zone. Going to tighten the formation up.
5.5 minutes to play. Rock in the pistol. Now 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. Fakes the handoff, drops straight back. Throws it into the end zone. He's got Iden, and it's a touchdown. A beautiful throw from Cade Rock to Landon Iden, and that's a touchdown for the Panthers.
Landon Iden there with a nice little touchdown dance. I like that. Subtle, not too much. I'm into it. Yeah, they even faked me out. I thought they were going to run to that wide side of the field. Landon Iden coming across on a crossing pattern. And, yeah, that's going to be an easy pitch and catch for Cade Rock and Landon Iden.
Iden now with 4 catches for 59 yards. He's got a touchdown. And Maysville now has jumped out to a 20-7 lead. Jocelyn Miladovich on to try the extra point.
She's been a solid kicker all year.
She has been a good kicker.
Very reliable.
Hold is down.
Oh,
kick is
blocked.
partially blocked. So that will leave our score at Maysville 20, Crooksville 7. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more second quarter action. High school football presented by AVC Sports.
I'm Ted from TK Auto Service at 2303 Glen Highway.
And I'm Julie. We've been in business for 26 years, proudly serving this community with reliable and trustworthy auto services.
Our customers are like family, and we are committed to keeping your vehicle running smoothly.
Whether it's a quick oil change or a major repair, we're here for you. We appreciate your trust and support.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram to stay updated and connected.
Thanks for choosing TK Auto Services. We're here because of you.
Second quarter action here at the Maysville Athletic Complex. Maysville now owning a 20-7 lead over the Ceramics from Crooksville. That time an 18-yard touchdown pass from Rock to Landon Iden. And Rock now has got 117 yards passing on the night. And that John Valentine Insurance kickoff, it's the little floater from Larimer, and it struggled to pick it up, but they do with a 35. Always an adventure when Larimer
Every
kicks
time. It's the most knuckleball kick I've ever seen in my life. But I'm here. I like it.
Marked at the 34-yard line, so Crooksville will have first and 10 from their own 34, excuse me.
So we'll see if Crooksville come out here. You know, we've got still plenty of time. You don't have to rush. But we'll see if they keep with Hill's legs or if they're going to let him air the ball out like they did that first possession. Going to come out in a spread formation, 3 receivers towards us.
Which they have done most of the night. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left side. Hill straight back. He wants to throw it now flushed out of the pocket. Still throws it, and it's intercepted at the 46-yard line. Brought back across the 40, 30, 25, 20, and this is going to be coming back. Interception will stand, but on the return, it's going to be a penalty.
That's going to be Brody Smith on the pick, but yeah, they're going to some sort of hold or maybe blocking the back on the return.
Something happened there because the flags flew on that one.
Yeah. So we're going to see what kind of call we're going to get. It's going to be a hold, and it's going to be on the return.
So that's going to come back. Instead of being down inside the Crooksville 20, that's going to back them up. They're going to mark that off. It looks like the penalty occurred around the 37, so probably somewhere around midfield is going to be my guess where this ball is going to be spiked or set. And let's see where they mark it back here. They're going to start from the 37. So if it's a 10-yard penalty, that's going to mark it at the 47.
And nailed it. Oh, no.
And it is going to be at the 47-yard line. So 47-yard line. 1 play, interception. That's not good for Crooksville. They just went down by 2 touchdowns. And they would have liked to have answered that, but Maybe should have tucked it and ran there when he had the opportunity. Now Maysville back on the ball. Cade Brock, this is one where you like to take a shot. He's under pressure, and he does take a shot, and he's got a man, and it's dropped. Incomplete pass. Rock looking downfield. That's his first incompletion, and he had thrown 5 in a row that were completions, but boy, that comes back, and he was under duress.
He certainly was, but that was a great ball, and Brody Smith was about to be the hero twice there, get a pick and then catch a touchdown right after it, back-to-back plays. Just couldn't quite corral it.
Personal foul, though, and it's roughing the passer against Crooksville.
Yeah, Cade Rock has taken some serious hits tonight. I'm surprised it's the first time we've seen this flag come out for him.
And that's a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to be marked all the way down at the 32-yard line.
Bailed him out.
So now a Bicon Services first down via penalty for the Maysville Panthers. 5 minutes to play until halftime. They have the opportunity to get a big lead here late in this second quarter. Rock going to run it to the left side, just like he did last time. 30, 25, 20, knocked out of bounds at the 15. Cade Rock with another big run, and they're using that unbalanced formation, Zach, with the 4 receivers to one side to gain an advantage, and that was a 16-yard pickup down to the 16-yard line for Rock.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, boy, that looked familiar. I mean, eerily familiar, because that's exactly this exact same play he scored on just a little bit ago.
It was the same one. Now in the J&M Electric red zone, and there's that same formation. 4 receivers to the right side of the field.
Same
there goes
play.
Rock to the left across the 20, 15, 5. Tackled at the 4-yard line.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
And that's a 12-yard pickup for Rock, and a first and goal for the Maysville Panthers from the 4.
That puts Rock up to 80 yards rushing here on the day.
One big play there, but the other ones have been solid runs too. I mean, he could rush for 100 and throw for 200 by the time this one's over.
Definitely.
First and goal from the 4 for the Panthers.
Now here's that heavy formation they've been using all night.
It's like the old Ohio State full
Wishbone.
house backfield, but 3 running backs. Rock going to hand it off to Llewellyn. And he's going to push forward. They're trying to help him get in the end zone. And they're saying down at the 1. Pickup of 3 for Llewellyn.
37 yards on the day for Llewellyn. But yeah, his all of his buddies trying to push him over there to get into the pay dirt, but just not quite enough.
4 minutes exactly now with the clock moving. Maysville 20, Crooksville 7, but Maysville knocking on the door, trying to score their 4th touchdown of the game. Same formation again. Heavy backfield, no receivers, another handoff, and Llewellyn fights his way into the end zone. That's a touchdown. A Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for the Maysville Panthers, and they take a 26-7 lead.
So it'd be interesting to see here. Do we see Milanovic come out here? And yes, we are. As I say that, I answer my own question. Didn't know if they'd go for 2 or try to make up from that blocked field goal.
A 1-yard run from Cohen Llewellyn, and his team now leads 26-7. Pending this PAT from Milanovic. Blocked the last time. We'll see how they fare. Snap, kick, good. 27-7, Maysville. We'll be back with more second quarter action. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
High school football
from AVC Sports
and WYLE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH Icon.
Second quarter action here at the Maysville Athletic Complex. 3:41 to play until halftime. Maysville enjoying a 27-7 lead here on senior night. And it's another John Valentine Insurance kickoff. This time, Mr. Larimer will put it down on the field. Doesn't use a tee, and it's that wobbler that bounces at the 40 of Crooksville, picked up at the 35. And good coverage as the Crooksville ball carrier is brought down at their own 37.
Nice open field tackle there by John Harper, number 0 for Maysville.
Crooksville now 1st and 10 from their own 37. And 3:37 to play. To make this game interesting, Crooksville needs a score here before the halftime.
Most definitely, and it's one of those things where, you don't have to rush too much. I've said that on their last 2 possessions. They threw the ball one time, had an interception. Will they let Hill run the ball, or are they going to let him sling it around the yard even more?
Brayson Hill throws it, got a man in the flat, and it's caught across the 40-yard line, almost to the 45-yard line. And I'm trying to get the number on that receiver. And the receiver comes up limping. That was number 3.
Gage Love.
Yeah, it was Gage Love.
Speaking of senior night, senior Gage Love.
And that's going to be marked at the 44-yard line, so a 7-yard pickup.
And I can't talk enough about the mechanics of Hill, man. He just looks so calm, cool, and collected back there.
Snap back, Hill.
Look at
rolls
that.
to his right, and he throws a dart across the middle of the field, and it's caught right at midfield. That's going to be a Bicon Services first down.
Number 6, that's going to be Kyle Lane. And we got a personal foul coming our way. Uh-oh. Getting chippy out there, Dave.
And it is getting a little bit chippy. That was marked inside the 49. It's at the 49-yard line. That was a pickup of 7 yards on that play.
And boy, what a rope he just threw on that one. I mean, on the run, off one foot. I mean, just absolute laser.
But I think we might have some offsetting penalties here.
Probably.
By the reaction of the Maysville coaches in the booth right next to us.
Yeah, they are not happy with it either.
There might have been a profanity that came out over there.
You're going to have that, Everybody's feeling it.
There's a lot of discussion. And it's dead ball, personal foul against, unsportsmanlike against each team. So those are offsetting. Now, I did do a game where the official picked up the ball.
I remember this.
15 yards, and then turned around and walked 15 yards back and set it down. Now, I hope they don't do that again.
He just really wanted to illustrate what was going on.
We do know there are offsetting penalties here, so let's just leave the ball. It's dead ball, so let's just play from there. It'll be a Bicon Services first down for the Ceramics at the Maysville 49. Are they really going to do this? Are they going to walk it back and then set it down exactly where it is already? Let's see what happens. I can hardly wait to see what happens.
I'm so anxious to hear what this is going to be.
Because he made the signal. There was one penalty on each team. Nope, we're not going to do that.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton, but you're going to have that.
It kind of, I'm kind of disappointed. I did want
to see it, yeah.
The 15-yard mark off in each direction. However, we're not going to do that. Offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on each team. After the whistle, things getting a little bit chippy there, as Zach pointed out.
Yeah, a little bit of jawing back and forth.
It's going to be a first down for the Ceramics in Maysville territory. Under 3 minutes to go until halftime. 2:51 to play.
Trips down here to our right.
And then just that single receiver. Both teams have been very consistent in their formations. Maysville likes the 4-receiver set to one side tonight. Crooksville, and there they didn't keep Hill in the pocket. He goes 50, 40, 35, cut back 30, 25, 20. Huge pickup for Brayson Hill. That's down at the 20, a 29-yard run. And he got some extra on his own there. A beautiful cutback at about the 30, and he gets it down to the 20. That's a Bicon Services first down in the J&M Electric red zone for the Crooksville Ceramics.
And I hate to just keep gushing here about Hill, but he's just impressed me so much tonight. The way he moves outside of the pocket, extends plays, great arm. I mean, he's mobile, he can move. I mean, I've just been so impressed by the way he's handled himself tonight.
Clock moves, 2.5 minutes to play until halftime. Crooksville trying to get back in it. They trail 27-7. And now we've got a player, they're going to take him out of the game.
Is he hurt, or we have an equipment?
I think it's an equipment
malfunction,
situation,
yeah.
or maybe there's some blood. It's just speculation here from us, but
isn't that what we do best?
Yeah. So now Crooksville lines up again, that same formation. It was just the single receiver to the right, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hill in the pistol.
No safety up top either.
He fires it. He's got a man at the 14-yard line. That's caught, and that was Cottrell. He catches it, falls to the ground.
Gets a little comeback route there in the middle of the field. Found the soft spot in the zone. Boom, pitch and catch. You're gonna take that all day long.
He picked up 6.
Excuse me.
Second down for the Ceramics at the 14. Clock moving, 1:47 to play until halftime. This time the trips come to the right side, the wide side of the formation. And then Hill trying to adjust the formation. He talks to one of his receivers, sends him back. He rolls to that side, the wide side. He's got a man in the end zone, and Cottrell is going to catch it. Touchdown, Ceramics. A beautiful throw from Brayson Hill to Cody Cottrell.
Yeah, I mean, just got behind the defense there and found a spot right there underneath the goal line, or the goal post, I should say. Nice play call there by Crooksville. As we can still comment again, lots of people not happy about that touchdown up here. Wow.
Maysville coach is a little bit angry, but Cottrell, really nice job getting himself wide open in the end zone. And Cottrell goes back and kicks the extra point, and it's right down Broadway. That makes our score Maysville 27, Crooksville 14, 1:28 to play until half. We'll be back with the rest of the second quarter in just a minute. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
Members of Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative love Southeast Ohio, where the hills roll, the roads are crooked, and the trees are plentiful. Keeping the lights on in our beautiful corner of the state is a challenge Guernsey Muskingum gladly accepts and works hard to accomplish. Safety and reliable electricity at a reasonable cost are always our top priorities. It's our way of keeping the lights on for all members of Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Dave Hilliard, Zach Chrisman back here at the Maysville Athletic Complex. 1:28 to play until half. Crooksville just got themselves another touchdown to climb back in this one. It's 27-14. And a great throw there from Brayson Hill to Cody Cottrell. And that is a touchdown on Hill's 12th attempt of the game. He's completed 8 of those. There's a little end over end.
Squibby.
And it's caught at the 40-yard line by Maysville.
I think he was trying to onside kick and maybe just got a little too much of it.
Try to get it to his man to run underneath it, but that John Valentine Insurance kickoff is about a 20-yard variety there. Well, let's call it 19.
He'll take every one he can get.
As now Maysville now. But the thing there is you're going to give Maysville an opportunity from pretty good field position here and still a minute and a half to play until half.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had in my mind as well, Dave. You know, they got good field position here. You know, the playbook's still wide open. Timeout still in the pocket. You could get another touchdown on this drive.
Here comes Maysville out on the field. Cade Rock, senior quarterback, leads them out.
He's been having a great game.
He's thrown it very well tonight. He's got 117 yards passing.
One-on-one coverage up top.
And he's got, now he sends Iden out there, but he wants to throw down the left side. He's got a man, Brian, and he can't haul it in. Boy, that was a good-looking throw from Rock, maybe just a little bit too far.
The speed on this Maysville Panthers squad this year is just unreal. I mean, that's just a simple 9 route. Just you're faster than the guy that is guarding you. You get around and boom, big play, but just can't quite bring it in.
Brian, just as you said, just that go route down the sideline. He was there just a little bit overthrown, and now Rock brings his team back, now 2nd and 10. Got a man in the flat, and it's the same man as Brian, and he's going to step out of bounds at midfield.
Great route.
And he did pick up the first down, so it's going to be in Crooksville territory.
Yeah, he got just enough.
And that is a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers.
And a smart play awareness there, on-field awareness, I should say, to get out of bounds there. He tried to turn it up like, I could get a little more, but nope, let's get out of bounds and keep it moving.
Boy, that was a very kind mark. It put him all the way to the 48-yard line.
Roll out to the right here.
Rock throws it again. He's got a man down the sideline, but it's going to be thrown out of bounds.
Now, that's one of those things we've talked about. Some of these balls from Cade Rock, although he has hit on some big ones as well, some of them just a little bit too far. I think he might have thrown that one a little bit off his back foot. Just wasn't enough, a little out to the right. So Cade Rock going to bring his boys back into here to the huddle, get the call from the sideline. We'll see what they do.
Well, they face a 2nd and 10 here. There's a minute 12 to play in this second quarter.
Tight trips to the right now.
Rock, straight back. He's going to run it now. Instead, pulls up, throws it down the sideline, and Llewellyn tries to make a one-handed grab, but just can't pull it in. Yeah, good-looking route and almost a spectacular catch there by Cohen Llewellyn.
Yeah, if he would have come down with that one, that might have been catch of the year candidate for sure. So 3rd and 10 now, 107.
27-14, Maysville, I think, going to call a timeout and think about it, or maybe it's Crooksville. Crooksville with the timeout. And that gives us a chance maybe to hit that Surgeon Construction scoreboard update here. We can fire up the telephone here and see what's going on across Eastern Ohio football right now on that Surgeon Construction scoreboard. Newcomerstown 34, Buckeye Trail nothing. That's in the second quarter. Sheridan leads New Lex 10-7 at the half. Barnesville over Union Local 20-0 at the half. Garaway over Ridgewood 7-0 halftime. Morgan 14, Philo 6. That is at the half. St. Clairsville 21, Cambridge nothing. That's in the second quarter. Monroe Central 41, Shadyside nothing. That's in the second quarter. Fort Fry 30, Point Pleasant, West Virginia 7. That's at the half. Let's see, Riverview trailing Coshocton 21-7. And Licking Valley over Watkins Memorial 21-7. That is at the half as well. Those thanks to Surgeon Construction scoreboard. Rock going to run it to the left side. He's had success in this formation, running to the left, and he keeps the feet moving, gets across the 40, very close to the first down, and I think he might have it.
They're going to give him 10. They're going to measure. First down.
They're saying it's a first down, a Bicon Services first down, a pickup of exactly 10 yards for Cade Rock. Now at the 38-yard line of Crooksville, less than a minute, 57 seconds to play until halftime. Rock throws it, and it's picked off by Cottrell. Cottrell up the sideline, and he's going to take it back to his own 47-yard line. An interception.
Boy, that is exactly what Crooksville needed right there. They felt their backs against the wall. Make a stop, make a turnover, or get a turnover, make a whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. Great play by Cottrell there to get in there in between the ball and the receiver and take that the other way.
And some confusion on the field. I'm not sure
spot
if there was a penalty flag on the return. I don't think so.
Didn't see any laundry out there. We'll see where they end up marking it.
They did mark it at the 47-yard line, so that return from Cottrell, he gets it out to the 48-yard line. Ceramics have 36 seconds to work with here.
Yeah, and I expect to see Hill come out here and try to make some magic happen right before the half.
I mean, roll him to the wide side and
let him work.
Let him run if he needs to. Maybe he can throw it. Whatever you do, don't fumble it in the last play like happened in the game I did last week with 2 seconds left. Fumbled it. Philo falls on it, kicks a 40-yard field goal. That was amazing. 36 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to change the clock.
They're going to put more time on there. 43 seconds.
A little additional runoff there, I
on
think.
the clock. So Brace and Hill now have a little more time to use here. 1st and 10 after the interception. Hill straight back. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. And there's going to be a holding call. Hill's going to throw it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. But it's coming back anyway. That's going to be a hold on Crooksville.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays where obviously it was a broken play to begin with, but he had Ethan Matthews there on that crossing route wide open, or on the flat, and also when he moved over here, it's kind of chucked it out of there because he had so many Maysville Panthers just right in his face.
Well, that is going to put a little crimp in the plans of the Ceramics. Now the field position not quite so good as it goes back to the 38-yard line. And 36 seconds to play. And the thing about that, you don't get the time back. That's always the thing that happens on these penalties. It's yardage, but in this situation, it's also time. Trips to the left. Hill rolls to his left, and he's going to throw it in the flat. It's complete at the 42.
Get out.
And he's trying to get out of bounds, and he can't. And he's finally brought down. They're saying keep that clock moving. And that was the receiver. That was number 1, Easton Matthews. His first catch.
Wouldn't mind seeing him let Hill take a shot here with these 3 wideouts to our side. Gonna run the. There it is.
And he throws it down, and it's going to be.
Ooh, almost.
Iden was there, and he wanted to make the interception, but basically the receiver became the defender there and knocked it away.
That's what you have to do.
And that brings up now a 3rd down again here for
6 seconds left in the half.
the Ceramics with only 6 seconds to play here, Zach. So
some sort of Hail Mary here.
I have a hard time trying to make something happen crazy here at the very end, because sometimes bad things happen to you in those situations.
It's true.
Hill straight back. He's going to try to throw it. This is going to be the last play. He's flushed out of the pocket. He cuts back to his right. He's going to run it. Now he's going to throw it. He's got a man at the 30. It's complete.
Ooh, what a hit.
But it's incomplete.
What a hit.
It's incomplete.
Wow.
And there's a flag on the play.
John Harper on the hit.
Illegal man downfield, so that's going to end our half.
Well, even he thought he was going to run it.
Yeah, 27-14. Maysville leads Crooksville at the half. We'll be back with second half action and also a recap of what happened here in the first half at Maysville after our halftime break. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school sports, wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful season. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979. Shriver's Pharmacy, because we care.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in high school football. Named Best Sports Program in the country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in high school football is presented by Beck's Hybrids. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tonight in High School Football's Halftime Report. While the subject of NIL in high school athletics has become front and center here in Ohio, there will be an upcoming emergency referendum vote next month for schools around the state. Tim Streed with the OHSAA will stop by to tell us about it next on the Ohio News Network.
Every day, farmers rise before the sun and put everything they have into a job so few can do. Their courage,
resilience, and relentless work shape the legacies and future of our country. At Beck's, we're proud to stand alongside those who don't wait to see what the world will do. They act, they lead, they are the difference. Beck's honors your commitment to your land, family, and purpose. And while we can't predict what the future holds, there is one thing we can do to change it, and that's be the difference. Right now, in every decision and every season.
Friday night under the lights reminds us teamwork, dedication, and community start in our schools. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wenson, and on behalf of the OEA's 120,000 members, we are proud to sponsor tonight's game and even prouder to support our public schools. Whether it's touchdowns or textbooks, success starts with a strong foundation. From the classroom to the end zone, we believe in every student's potential because in Ohio, public education matters.
This is Tonight in High School Football on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
We are presented by Beck's Hybrids at Beck's. They are and will remain farmers at heart. And welcome back, everyone. Halftime of your game. We are joined for a few minutes this evening by Tim Streed, Director of Information Services with the Ohio High School Athletic Association. And, Tim, obviously a busy week or so with the lawsuit regarding NIL. The OHSAA kind of prepped their member schools that a proposal on NIL was coming. I know this lawsuit kind of sped things up a little bit. Let everybody know what's happening and I guess the timetable of what will transpire.
Sure. Hey, Skip, great to be with you again. And you're right. Boy, we had a week at the OHSAA, but you're correct. We had been preparing for this. We knew this would happen at some point in terms of being faced with an NIL lawsuit, and it came down the tracks this week. So, the thing I've tried to just let people know is that Ohio is one of only 6 states that has not already allowed NIL at the high school level. So the vast majority of states have already been allowing this for some time. So, we're kind of slow to be catching up. But certainly the lawsuit, as you said, is going to speed things up. We're hoping to get to the spring referendum voting period for our schools to vote on it. But because of the lawsuit, we are going to do an emergency vote of our member schools in mid-November where they will get to vote on the language of our proposal for what the NIL bylaw will look like. And it's a lot different than what we already see at the college level, but we're hoping to get some controls on it here at the high school level.
Well, Tim, take us through what will happen if the schools vote in favor of this, and I guess what's next if they don't.
Sure. If schools do vote in favor, and that would just take a majority vote of our schools, so even 51% would approve this proposal, it would become effective immediately, and it would allow a version of NIL at the high school level here in Ohio. There would be quite a few controls on it, and they would need to register any NIL agreement with the OHSAA and their school. But the controls on it are really what are the meat and potatoes of the bylaw, because we don't want to see open recruiting. We don't want to see kids picking a school just for an NIL deal. That happens at the college level. The controls on this would really be fairly restrictive. There would be no collectives. There would be no boosters writing checks. It's really a one-to-one relationship with a potential commercial endorsing a product, endorsing a company, or making an appearance. It really would also be a very small number of student athletes is what we have found from other states. But our schools will vote on that. If they vote yes, that would become effective right away, and certainly then we would think that the lawsuit would then go away, because we would then have an NIL permission in place.
Well, Tim, take us through what happens if it's not approved. I mean, this was defeated pretty soundly a couple of years ago. Last time it was voted on. What happens if the schools vote against it?
Right. If it does not pass, then certainly the lawsuit moves forward in Franklin County. And we have already seen how the courts rule on this. And, of course, they rule in favor of the student athlete every time. And we would all then, the OHSAA and our member schools, we would all then be waiting to see what does the judge write in the decision. Are there any controls in place in that decision, or is it a simple, this is permitted, period, end of story. And if that's the case, then we really could be looking at a scenario where it is more like the college level than certainly what we want to see in Ohio. So we're encouraging our schools to vote yes for this proposal so that we have our control on it and it has their stamp of approval on it. Certainly, we came to this quicker than what we even thought we would, but certainly our schools are going to have their vote.
Tim Streed, Director of Information Services with the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tim, thanks for hopping on, letting everybody know what's going on. I know on the field, everyone's going to be waiting to hear your final football playoff pairings from your office tomorrow night. Thanks again, Tim.
My pleasure, Skip.
And we'll be back on the Ohio News Network.
Bex recognizes this week's Player with Heart, Gordon Ayers from Otsego High School, for his commitment and passion on the field and within the farming community.
What I really like about playing high school sports is the competition. The competition is really fierce and it makes it way more fun. If it was too easy, I feel like there's no point because it's no fun at all. That's what really draws me into high school sports.
But Gordon's not just an athlete. He's involved in many things, like FFA.
I show a lot, and I think FFA is mainly about agriculture, future farmers of America. So it really draws me to that, and not to mention my mom's also the ag teacher, so.
And that family mindset carries over to agriculture.
It's kind of like a way of life. People live this way, like farmers, this is what they do for life. They do agriculture, like soil farming, raising, like ranching, raising animals, all that kind of stuff, welding. It's just a way of life. It means a lot to a lot of people.
At Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
This is ONN.
Our thanks again to Tim Streed of the Ohio High School Athletic Association for joining us tonight. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football, presented by Bex Hybrids from the Ohio News Network.
Time at the Maysville Athletic Complex. Maysville 27, Crooksville 14, in a very entertaining first half of football here from the Maysville Athletic Complex. Zach, a back and forth affair there. It started off a little bit slow out of the first. We had a couple punts, turnover on downs on the first three possessions of the game.
Penalties.
But then all of a sudden it was touchdowns and punts and interceptions and all kinds of crazy things happening. But it all adds up to a 27-14 score here at the halftime. And here's how the scoring happened, at least in this first half. In the first quarter, with 3:06 left, Maysville struck first. An 8-yard pass from Rock to Bryan. The Milanovich PAT was good. 7-0. That was the end of an 8-play, 62-yard drive. In the second quarter, rest of our scoring all in the second quarter. Maysville, again, on a 46-yard touchdown run from Cade Rock, and again, the Milanovich PAT was good. Only 3 plays and 84 yards that time, 14-0, Maysville in front. Crooksville gets on the board after that, though, 6:58 to play until halftime. A 13-yard run by Brayson Hill. The Cottrell extra point was good. A 6-play, 43-yard drive. It's 14-7, but Maysville answered right back in about a minute and a half. Maysville, this time an 18-yard pass from Rock to Iden. The PAT, though, was blocked, and a 5-play, 60-yard drive. That made it 20-7. And then another minute and a half later to 2 minutes, Maysville scores again, this time a 1-yard touchdown run from Colin Llewellyn. PAT was good, and that was the end of a 5-play, 53-yard drive, made it 27-7. But Crooksville climbs back into it. 1:28 to play. Crooksville connects a 14-yard pass from Brayson Hill to Cottrell. PAT was good, and that's where our score stands right now. It's 27-14 at halftime. Zach, you've got some rushing stats over there I think you could probably share with us.
I do. So let's go Maysville first. Llewellyn, 7 carries for 38 yards and a touchdown. We've got Landon Iden, who did carry the ball one time, but it was on a jet sweep, so no gain on that one. Cade Rock has toted the ball 6 times for 90 yards, and Alex Ray, 1 carry for 8 yards. So if we move over to Crooksville, we've got Hill, who's ran the ball 6 times for 64 yards, and Potter, who's handled the ball 7 times for 36 yards, and Hill also has a touchdown on a 13-yard scramble.
Well, for the throwing, at least I've got the throwing and receiving stats on my side tonight. Cade Rock, right now, he's 8 for 16 with 1 interception, for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brayson Hill, almost the same here in terms of completions and attempts. 8 for 15 with an interception. Also a touchdown pass, and he's got 68 total yards. Receiving-wise, Cohen Llewellyn, 1 catch for 21 yards. Landon Iden's got 4 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown. Brian has 3 catches for 48 yards.
A lot of those stats could look different, too. We've had drops on both sides. Keaton Bryan had one here on our side of the field. Contra had one on the other side for Crooksville.
Exactly, you're right. For Crooksville, Sprankle, he's got 1 catch for 8 yards. Love has got 3 catches for 25 yards. Let's see, it's, I got to remember, Kyle Lane. I wouldn't get his first name there. He's got 1 catch for 7 yards. Cottrell's got 2 catches for 20 yards. One of those a 14-yard touchdown pass. And then Matthews, he's got 1 catch as well. So right now, you know, it was a bit of a surprise to me the way that Crooksville first offensively approached the game. It was a lot of throwing the football from Brayson Hill, not as much using his feet as I saw the last time, which was a little bit of a surprise to me.
For sure, but as soon as we said that, boy almighty, did he start using those legs. I mean, my man can run the ball, and that's got to be a fear for Maysville, and something they're going to have to look forward in the second half where, you know, had they not let him back in here at the 27-14 mark, you know, you're going to have to start airing the ball out the majority of your plays. But now that they can keep this in here, maybe get another quick score early in the third, that's just another thing you have to worry about, knowing that his legs can carry them to another touchdown and to a victory if you don't keep an eye out.
We'll visit again the Surgeon Construction scoreboard. Scores as I've got here, so I can access on my phone, just like anybody else. But
we're just regular guys.
We're just regular guys, yeah. Newcomerstown leading Buckeye Trail 42-0. That is at the half. Garraway leading Ridgewood 7-0. That's in the third quarter already. Monroe Central up 41-0 over Shady Side, and that game's going to go quickly. That's now a running clock game. Barnesville, they thought this was going to be a tough one. Barnesville leading Union Local 20-0.
Wow.
Sheridan up at New Lex, leading New Lex 10-7, I should say. St. Clairsville over the Cambridge Bobcats 31-0 at halftime.
Running
Morgan leading Philo 14-6. I text my man Mike Snively down there. He said Morgan was in control, but now he just texted me again, says Philo is coming back.
Nice.
So we'll see how that one, that's going to be an interesting. 14-6 at the halftime. Fort Fry, just a machine down in Beverly, Ohio. They lead Point Pleasant, West Virginia 30-7 at the half. Licking Heights 12, Zanesville 6 at the half. So Zanesville fighting to stay in that one.
Good for them.
Home game for them. Marietta leading Warren 27-0 at half. Danville, the Blue Devils, they lead East Knox. That's a big rivalry game up in Knox County, 24-0. Let's see, Licking Valley leading Watkins Memorial 21-7 at half. Tri-Valley over John Glenn 29-0. In the Noble County Super Bowl, Caldwell leads Shenandoah 13-7. We got a close one in the Noble County Super Bowl tonight.
I figured that'd be a tight one.
At the half, West Elm leading Meadowbrook 14-7 at the half. And Coshocton leading Riverview 28-0. Last night, Indian Valley, they defeated Clemont 42-7. So those are the scores that I have for you on the Surgeon Construction scoreboard right now. And one of those things Zach and I will have to come up with here is a Lock 9 Pizza player of the game. And we've got a few candidates running around out there. So we'll have to, we're not going to spring that early. It's got to be a mystery.
Yeah, let's not do that reveal.
And then we also have the Guernsey Muskingum Electric Co-op lineman of the game, the power lineman of the game. And fortunately, it's been interesting, been able to give the Power Lineman Award to a couple of linemen this year that are actually studying to become power linemen.
Who would have thought?
That's really an interesting thing. You can do that here at Mid-East, and that's one of the programs they offer. So that's we've been able to do that a couple times, and I think that's a really cool thing to do.
Definitely.
And again, Maysville Band, if you're watching us on YouTube tonight, the Maysville Band performing right now.
They're pulling out all the stuff.
And this is a high-energy crew. I always love seeing the Maysville Band. They've got good numbers. They got
props.
They seem like they have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of what high school extracurricular activities are about. Can we have some fun?
Right.
And they certainly do it. And they bring the energy, and that's a big part of what you see here on Friday nights. I think this is a great place to see a high school football game. The setting is spectacular.
For sure.
You always
Beautiful
get
view.
You get a great sunset up here, and then, of course, the Maysville Band, and there's plenty of seating here. This is a huge facility. You can handle a lot of folks here, and they've been entertained to a pretty good football game here so far. I think what we'll do, we'll take one more break before we get the third quarter fired up. So if we can get Sam to do that here, we'll take one more break. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want someone who will be there right away to help. This is Russ Abels. At Abels, we provide emergency service for any brand of heating cooling system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us. We promise to get you up and running quickly and professionally. And if you ever need a replacement, we'll help you save energy and money with a new high-efficiency system. And we will do a flawless installation. If you need help with your heating, call Abels.
High school football
from AVC Sports
and WYLE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH Icon.
It's on as well. Maysville Athletic Complex. Maysville enjoys a 27-14 lead over the Crooksville Ceramics. And I always think this conference has some of the best nicknames. Ceramics, that's just a great nickname. You've got Scotties, you got Generals, Electrics, Raiders, Muskies, Bears.
It's eclectic.
I mean, you got them all here, along with Panthers from a couple different schools, Tornadoes, Colts, Redskins. I mean, you've got an eclectic mix of nicknames here in this conference. Speaking of the MVL, Tri-Valley, they're going to win the MVL Big School. Undefeated, and they're well on their way to beating John Glenn tonight, as we said there on the Surgeon Construction scoreboard. They're going to finish atop this one. They're probably going to be the number 4 or 3 seed in the playoffs, so they get a bye week. That's huge now, the way the playoff format is. You get a week off.
Hey, can't beat that.
And you get to heal and take care of your bodies. And
extra week of preparation
you get an extra week of preparation, really nice. Sheridan probably going to end up second place in the conference. Philo, Morgan fighting it out down there for third down in Duncan Falls tonight. John Glenn next to last, and then big school Riverview at the bottom. In the small school, New Lex just run away with it. They're the best team in the league.
They are.
And Sheridan giving them a battle tonight, though, so we'll see if they can finish their undefeated season. They're looking like a number 1 seed, and probably at least hosting one game. You get to keep hosting for 3 games, I believe, now in the playoffs. Crooksville, Maysville fighting it out here for second place. West End and Meadowbrook, they're trying to get a share of second place tonight, too. Coshocton in the bottom of the small school. It's not like basketball. In basketball, in the big school, you play everybody twice. The small school, you play everybody twice. And you also play those crossover games, and there's only one of those that you play, but those count in the standings as well. I like that.
I do too.
The crossover games can be a little bit of a one of those that really can affect some things.
Sure.
And it depends on where you're playing it too.
Exactly.
You know, that's a tough one, but certainly I have no problem picking out my favorites in each one of those divisions.
Same here.
Coming into basketball season, obviously the defending state champions with 5 starters back, they're probably going to be my pick to win the small school division.
I would probably have to.
For whatever reason, Maysville's in the small school. I still don't understand it. Big school division. Basketball, I'm going to put the John Glenn with the favorite moniker on them as they defeated last year Maysville in the early season. I did that game over here, and that was a game John Glenn played very well. They played very well all season, as a matter of fact, but they just did not have the tournament run that the Maysville Panthers did. I think in the big school, Tri-Valley, you always have to expect them to do well, although they graduated an entire starting lineup on that team. Sheridan with the Russell, it's not Bradley Russell, it's his brother, but he's a very good player. He's a bull in the china shop. I think Morgan's going to be improved. I think Philo's going to be improved. They were very young last year, so I think it's going to be an interesting basketball season, but we're still better than a month away for that.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a coming, and speaking of basketball season, college basketball season, as I'm a part of the staff at Muskingum, we have a first game November 11th, so that's coming up.
Nice. Denison?
No, it is at Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh. That happens to be where my son-in-law actually works.
Nice. That's a little bit of a drive, but that'll be fun.
2-hour drive, and
not too bad.
We'll have at least 2 fans there with us, my son-in-law and my daughter. So they'll be there. And then we travel down to Lexington. We play Transylvania and then Asbury the following day that weekend. So we play 3 games the first week.
Say Transylvania?
Yep. It's in
Never heard of
Lexington.
that. Okay.
Lexington, Kentucky. Nice facilities at Transy, as they call it. All right. John Valentine kickoff to start this second half. It's Crooksville kicking the ball to Maysville to get it underway here. And Cottrell, he's going to kick that end-over-end kick, and it's going to be caught about the 28, but dropped all the way back at the 25. Now picked up, running across the field, now cuts up to the 30-yard line and upended as he fell onto his face.
Ouch.
Feet taken out from underneath him right at the 32-yard line.
That's one way to catch yourself, with the face.
And that's where Maysville will start this second half. They've got a lead of 27-14.
Yeah, nice return there by Gavin Duncan. He kind of muffed it there at the very start, but
yes, he did.
Cut it across back the other way, and almost got a little bit of daylight there. But yeah, boy, you want to talk about upended? That's the perfect word to use.
Coaches, I think, were a little bit stressed there as that ball got away from him to start the return. But
Can't
then
imagine why.
Got his hands on it, and he got it to the 32. Maysville now 1st and 10, and they'd like to answer that last Crooksville score with a score of their own and kind of get back in control of this game. They're going to throw it in the left flat to Iden. Iden's got it. He makes a move, makes a man miss. 30, spins, goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line. I really didn't think he needed to spin.
Sometimes you just got to do it for the style. Now, are we going to call that a pass or a run on that? Look behind the line.
I'm going to give that one a pass, but
Okay.
it was only a gain of 1.
Okay.
So that wasn't easy to do the title, but we'll give Mr. Iden another catch. He's got 60 yards now.
Cade Rock to the
And Rock draws him off. Changed the cadence on him, got Crooksville to jump, and that's going to be 5 free yards here for the Maysville Panthers.
Well, that's got to be a formation, too, that Crooksville's defense has got to be going, this again. Like, every time they do it, it's either ran to the wide side or Cade Rock keeps it himself and goes the other way. So you never know which way they're going to go from this formation.
2nd down and 4. And Zach speaks to that formation with 4 receivers to the wide side of the field, and that's where Rock has run to the left, and he tries it again, and he's going to get across the 40-yard line to the 42, and I believe that's going to be a Bicon Services first down for the Panthers, and it is. Pickup of 4.
Same thing we've seen all night. If it's not broke, why fix it?
Panthers now with a first down.
Cade Rock teetering on hitting the century mark rushing so far right now with 7 carries, 94 yards.
He's got 129 throwing it. Rock brings his team to the line of scrimmage, puts Ide in motion, hands it off to Llewellyn. He darts through the hole and cuts back and might have got one or none. I think it's more like none.
Yeah, I think it's more none on that
more like
one.
none. He's going to be marked at the 42, so a gain of 0 and brings up 2nd and 10 now for the Panthers.
But that's one of those things, though, too. How many of those plays have we seen not only tonight but this entire season where Llewellyn gets completely boxed in like that, hits somebody, makes a spin, hits the B button, whatever you want to call it, and gets out of there for a big gain.
He's been very shifty. He's able to pick up yards after contact. Lots of good things that a back does, and he does a lot of those. And now Rock going to roll to his right. He's got a man in the flat, and it's caught at the 48-yard line. Turns across midfield and gets it down to the Crooksville.
Looks like the 48.
And I believe that was Larimer.
Oh, they're going to give him an extra.
And that's a Bicon Services first down at the Crooksville 47-yard line. So let's give him 12 yards on that reception.
Yeah, we're going to have to think of some name for this 4-wide, just some sort of quad, down here.
They've gone to it a lot, and I haven't seen it in all the games that we've done. It's going to be a straight handoff to Llewellyn. Stops, starts again in the hole, gets across the 45 to the 43, picks up 4 yards on first down.
Big hit by the defensive lineman, 52, Christopher Taylor.
Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. Morgan now leading Philo 21-6. That could be a big W for the Morgan Raiders.
For sure.
2nd down, 6 for the Maysville Panthers. They stick with a formation of 4 receivers wide to the wide side of the field.
Now they're doing pistol, though.
It's the left. Rock's going to hand it off, and that is Llewellyn falling across the 40-yard line.
Give him 5.
And he's down to the 38. They need one more for a first down. Llewellyn basically thought he was going to get a little more out of that, but he got tripped up and didn't fall across the 40. And now 3rd and short for the Panthers. Clock moving now, and that's one thing Maysville would like to do is eat some clock here. Shorten the game a little bit. They lead this one by 13.
Heavy formation.
They're going to hand it off, and Llewellyn is going to change direction.
Oh, there he goes.
He's going to take it to the house. 25, 10, touchdown, Cohen Llewellyn. A 38-yard touchdown run for Cohen Llewellyn. And his team now up 33-14.
Shoo, that's a way to get back into the stat books right there. Now 10 carries, 81 yards, and count them, not one, but 2 touchdowns. Love it.
Cohen Llewellyn, 38-yard touchdown run. Milanovich on for the extra point. They lead at 33-14 pending the outcome of this PAT.
Good snap.
And it's an end over, and it hits the upright and bounces off. It doinks, as they would say. And there is a flag down, so she might get to try it again.
Yeah, rare miss for Milanovich. She's been very dependable and reliable this year.
Hit that right upright. And we're trying to get a decision on this. Score is 33-14.
I think they're going to stay out there.
And we're having a discussion about it.
Still nothing.
And now we're going to get a signal, a personal foul against Crooksville.
So yeah, they'll definitely get to kick this again. Or will they go for it?
I don't know if they ran into Milanovich or what that was.
She stayed upright.
So now half the distance, and that's where teams like to go for 2. And that's what they're going to do.
I look for him to get back in that heavy formation, give it to Llewellyn left side.
That's what they're trying. It looks like they're lining up in that heavy formation. No receivers, just everybody in tight, 3 running backs. Llewellyn as far behind the other 2 running backs as he can get, and it's a handoff to the first one. And I don't think he got in.
Nope.
Pushed back, and they're saying he did not get in, so that PAT is no good. That's going to leave our score at 33-14 here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
School's back. For some, things may feel overwhelming. Allwell is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
Athletic Complex, Maysville 33, Crooksville 14. Maysville just got onto the board again as they start off this second half with a nice drive. They get down, and Llewellyn takes it to the house on a 38-yard touchdown run. And another John Valentine Insurance kickoff. Larimer will kick it from the 40, and it's a short kick, and nope, Crooksville jumped on it. Well, I think it went out of bounds first before the Crooksville player jumped on it. But if it went out of bounds, that's Crooksville ball.
Yep, can't do that.
Probably going to be right there at the 45.
It almost looked like an on-purpose onside kick, but you never know with those kicks that they do.
Let's kick it down the field and not give them good field position would be my idea here at this point of the game. But Crooksville, decent field position. They're going to start on their own 45.
So we'll see what Crooksville does coming out of here, coming out of the half. Their first offensive possession. You know, they let Maysville go down there and get some points on the board. Can they come out and stay resilient?
Well, Crooksville comes to the line of scrimmage. They trail 30. Oh, now they're going to mark it. It went out of bounds at the 45, so they're going to mark it at the 50. It's a 5-yard penalty, so right at midfield for the Ceramics. Brayson Hill in that pistol, straight back. He wants to throw it down the middle of the field. He's lofting it for
a pick.
A great interception. Landon Iden came and took it. Now he's returning, and he's at midfield to the 40.
Blocks.
35, and he's finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Landon Iden saw it all the way, and he took it away from Cottrell. But there is a flag down where the interception was made.
We also have a down Crooksville Ceramic, looks like a lower leg injury. He looks like he's going to get up on his own power, possibly.
We're going to see what that flag is all the way back where the interception was made. Now, I'm going to say Iden made a spectacular grab.
Yeah, he did.
But the other defender could have been in a position where it was pass interference. Just an outstanding play, though,
if
from
this stands,
Iden.
yeah.
He sees it from wherever he came from. It looked like he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did. Came from midfield.
And made a fantastic interception. Just some great athletic ability from Landon Iden.
Let's see if we can't get a replay on that interception. We'll see if maybe we can see where that foul could come from.
Yeah. Over here.
Thank you, Sam. You're the man. Ball up.
He's showing it. If you're watching on
yeah,
YouTube,
that's going to be
you get to
defensive.
see.
Yeah, pass interference.
And they're going to say pass interference. But, boy, what a great catch from Iden. He came and got it. That was impressive.
Yeah, and then not only on top of that, we've had multiple instances tonight of some of those flags coming in, and it looked like it hit him in the head there. So we've still got a lineman down here.
And I believe that we have not seen a signal yet, but we think that's coming back.
Yep,
there it is, pass interference.
Mm-hmm.
And the shame of it is it's not on line. It was not
exactly.
on line. And they're saying there's offsetting penalties, so I think we're just going to start again from midfield.
Well, Dave, while we got the guy down on the field here, you want to take a second to maybe give a little love to our sponsors?
No.
Said I won't do it. I refuse.
I'll go ahead. We'll mention the sponsors here. Doan Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, West 40 Auto Sales, Bicon Services, Great Clips, Action Total Staffing, TK Auto Service, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Abel's Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Dutra Ford, Lincoln Nissan, Shriver's Pharmacy, and Absolute One Window Tinting, all sponsors of tonight's broadcast. And again, we've got some of those other sponsors we sprinkle in here with the Kemp Insurance Agency touchdowns and the J&M Electric Red Zone. So we're still going to, all said and done, back first down from the 50-yard line, so offsetting penalties on that play. So here we go. Let's start over. 8:32 to play in this third quarter.
See if Landline can't do it again.
Hill was trying to give his man a chance. He lofted it up there. Boy, a spectacular play from Iden. Hill throws it into the right flat. He's Cottrell at the 45, and he's going to be brought down right there. Going to be a pickup of 5 to the 45. Cottrell, his third catch of the game.
And we've seen that play run several times tonight for Crooksville. Just that nice little out route, 1-2 step, and boom, the ball gets out of there quick from Hill. And that's just something that it's been their bread and butter all night.
Well, we better give him 6 there instead. That'll be 6 yards. And here comes Crooksville now facing 2nd and 4. And they've been pretty standard with their formations, either been trips or double receivers to each side of the formation. There's the pump and go. And that's going to be intercepted by Iden. Iden just stood there, and he read it the entire way. Now
they're not going to give it to him. They say he stepped out?
I think they're going to say he stepped out at the 1. And he did.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, but he did get his pick back.
He got the interception back.
Shoo.
But it is going to be at the 1-yard line.
Yeeks. You'll take the takeaway, but, yeah, not exactly the best field position. This is, honestly, worst field possession for or field placement for anybody all night.
Second interception now for Hill.
Which I hate that for him. He's
17 attempts, yep.
Great quarterback.
Maysville now, the task, get it away from the end zone. That would be, you don't want to get a safety here.
No.
Get it away, and you've got a big quarterback. He's a big boy.
Heavy formation again.
Run behind all that beef you've got at the front line and let Rock just lean forward. Let's get some yardage, get away from the goal line as it is on the 1-yard line.
And more laundry.
And it's legal procedure.
Oh, nope. Yep.
You can't go much farther back.
Can we go a half yard?
I think it went back, it might have went back 18 inches there. So we'll see.
Try this one more time.
First down and 10 and a half.
10 and a half.
For the Maysville Panthers. They would love to get this away from the goal line. Rock under center. Handoff back in the end zone.
That was close.
Barely got out of the end zone.
That was close.
And I might be rethinking my play calling there. I might not try the handoff. Let's just let Rock take it. That was Llewellyn. And he only got 1. Well, he didn't get 1. He didn't get anything. So a gain of 0.
Not even the halfback.
For Llewellyn, which that's one of the few times he's been stopped with no gain.
Well, they've run that same play multiple times tonight to varying degrees of success, but Llewellyn's taken that to the house in that exact same play. So
yes,
yeah, they're gonna hear you on that one. They're gonna spread it out with that same quad 4 wide receiver set.
And this actually gives Rock some more room. But he is taking the snap back in the end zone, and he gets it, and they say he did get out.
Wow.
But it was close.
That was close.
Really close. I didn't think he got out of the end zone, but they're marking him outside the end zone. So third down and still a little bit more than 10 yards for the Panthers.
Well, this is exactly what we talked about in pregame, Dave. This is the last game of the year for some of these kids. This is one of those things where, we're going to stop them right here. This is pride.
Crooksville trying to make a big stop here, maybe get 2 points out of it. And he's going to throw out of the end zone. He's got a man down the right side of the field, and that's good coverage.
That is.
Really good coverage. There's 2 people right there for Crooksville on Iden. And they're going to have to punt this from their own end zone. So Mr. Iden, he's going to have to get back there and kick this thing out of the end zone after he just ran that pattern down the sideline.
Yeah, no time to catch your breath. Thankfully, like we talked about earlier as well, rugby-style punter, so he can kind of move around a little bit and make the most of this bad spot.
And he just kicks it. There wasn't no run, an end-over-end kick that's picked up at the 40 to the 35, 30, 25. And now going to be brought down inside the 20-yard line of Maysville.
Great special teams return there for Crooksville. Puts them right up there knocking on the door.
Good return there for the Ceramics. And they've got it now 1st and 10 deep in Maysville territory. marked right at the 20-yard line. 6:11 to play here in the third quarter. Crooksville only needs 20 yards to score and get right back in this thing. 33-14 right now, Maysville in front.
And you got to think that they're going to want to take a quick strike here and try to really change the momentum.
Crooksville right to the line of scrimmage. Hill going to keep it himself. He gets across the 15, refuses to go down, spins, and finally brought down by a host of Maysville Panthers down at the 11-yard line. A pickup of 9 for Hill. Just refusing to go down. Faked it and then kept it himself, and boy, he's explosive, as you said.
I just can't believe the wheels.
He's got some serious wheels. I saw that against Meadowbrook.
Shoo. And an arm to match. I mean, he's throwing some lasers tonight.
Crooksville now facing a 2nd and 1 from the Maysville 11-yard line. Brayson Hill gets the snap. He's going to hand it off this time, and little or no yards there.
I think they're going to give him maybe one.
That was 22. That was Eli Harvey on the carry. His first carry of the game, I think, isn't it, Zach?
Yes, it is.
So Harvey's first carry, no gain, brings up 3rd down and 1. It would be hard for me not to call something with a rollout here for Hill, give him the option of throwing it or running it, because I certainly believe he could get 1 yard if you get him out in some space. And They've got a trips formation, 3 receivers to the left. Hill going to roll that way. Now he lofts it into the end zone. He's got a man wide open, and that is a touchdown for the Ceramics.
Camp Insurance touchdown.
That's number 7 on the reception, Brandon Johnson, a freshman.
Love to see the young guys getting in. That's nice.
Johnson, his first reception of the game, and it's for a touchdown.
He was so open. I think he was trying to wait for Hill to get a spot where he could actually throw the ball. I think he could have shot a road flare off him. He was so open, like, hey, buddy, I'm over here.
That makes it 33-20, and Crooksville, I believe, going to go for 2 here.
Might as well.
That would make it an 11-point deficit, which is technically 2 scores, because it would be a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal. And Crooksville has 3 receivers in the formation. Hill straight back. He's going to throw it into the flat, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
Nice delayed route
and
there.
I think there's a penalty flag, though. And they're saying it's holding against Crooksville, so that's going back.
That was the perfect play call, though. You know, Harvey coming into the game, he gets that 1 carry and then comes in. It's just a little delayed route out into the flat, chips the defensive end and goes back wide open. But unfortunately, going to come back.
They got to get 2 points from a lot farther back.
Right.
The holding call is going to spot it back at the 13-yard line. So now, a little bit tougher to get your conversion from the 13 than it was there.
Not as much fun.
From the 3. Brayson Hill, though, in the pistol. He's ran it from this distance for the end zone. He's throwing try to get the slant and knocked down and incomplete. So that's going to leave our score at 33-20. We'll take a quick break. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
High school football
from AVC Sports
and WYLE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH Icon.
Third quarter action here at the Maysville Athletic Complex. 33 for Maysville, 20 for Crooksville. Crooksville just got on the board another touchdown. This time it was a pass from Hill to Johnson. Only a 2-play, 20-yard drive as kind of a weird field position thing there. Iden gets the interception but steps out at the 1. Crooksville forces the 3 and out. The punt Return back to the 20, and it only took 2 plays for the Ceramics to get on the board. And we've got another John Valentine Insurance kickoff. This time Cottrell for Crooksville will kick it. And it's an end-over-end boot that's going to be caught right at the 20-yard line. Brought 25, cuts out to the left side, now to the 30, cuts back to the right, 35, now tackled at the 36, make it the 37-yard line.
That's Brandon Johnson, I believe, on the tackle, number 7.
And that's going to be Maysville football on the 37 with 4:37 to play here in the third quarter. Maysville lead now at 13 at 33-20.
Right. And as long as this drive goes anything or not anything like the last one, you'll be just okay.
Maysville would like to extend that lead again. Crooksville refuses to go away. And a much tighter formation this time from the Maysville Panthers, but it's going to be a run play. And again, good yardage across the 40, right up the middle of the field. That was number 24. That was Alex Ray. He gets it across the 40 to the 43, so he picked up 6 on a first down carry.
His second carry of the night.
Second down now for the Panthers. Clock moving, and I think that's something else Maysville would like to see done here. A little bit more clock eaten up. So we approach the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Maysville to the line of scrimmage. They've got still 10 seconds on the play clock, plenty of time. Rock, an experienced quarterback, he'll get it off before they would get that. And there's that little jet play to Landon Iden, and he bounces out across the 50. And I guess we got to count that as a pass.
Sure do, forward.
And it's marked in the territory of Crooksville. I'm just looking for somebody to put the ball down. It's at the 44-yard line. So a 13-yard pickup.
Keeping you in suspense.
From Iden. He's got 73 yards now receiving.
Back to the quad formation, going to spread it out again.
And this is where we've seen Rock run it to his left, and he's going to draw him offside again. There it is. And Crooksville, that's one where your line coaches are telling you, watch the football.
I don't care what he says. I don't care if he talks about your mom. You gotta watch the ball.
You've got to watch the ball. You're right there looking at it. I mean, just watch the football. You know when to move. But he's done that twice now. Rock has drawn Crooksville offside, and this time he's going to hand it off. And that's Ray again. Ray fights for yardage across the 30-yard line. I think he's going to be marked right at the 30. And that's a Vicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers. Marked right at the 30-yard line. 3:40 to play with the clock rolling here in this third quarter. Maysville to the line of scrimmage, and again, they really have utilized this 4-receiver set to one side of the formation. He's finally going to throw it this side, and it's Iden. Iden makes a move, makes a man miss. Across the 25 to the 20. And that's going to be a pickup of 10 yards for Landon Iden.
Yeah, they tried to run that earlier in the first half and kind of got swatted down around or got taken for no gain. But I'm glad to see they came back to it. If you're going to spread everybody out like that in space, you might as well.
They're going to, they are going to move the chains. That's a Vicon Services first down, right at the 20-yard line on the cusp of the J&M Electric red zone. Handoff, nope, it is Ray. I thought he was going to keep it there for a second, but it was a handoff to Ray for a short gain of 2 to the 18.
Alex Ray, though, making good work with the 4 carries that he's gotten today. 31 yards so far on the night.
Maysville with a 2nd and 8 inside the 20 now of the Ceramics. 2:53 and the clock moving.
And Llewellyn's going to re-enter the game now.
All right, they're making an announcement. If you have lost a pink Princess purse, Andrew Dunlap, cameraman, did you lose a pink Princess purse?
That might be me. That's me. I got to go. Sorry.
Rock, he's going to run it himself, and he's only going to pick up maybe a yard there.
Yeah, we'll give him 1.
To the 17. So 3rd and about 7 here for the Maysville Panthers. And I would probably guess 2 down territory here. Might be a little bit outside of Milanovic's range right now. So probably 2 down territory here for the Panthers. You've got a good running quarterback. I would pretty much give him 2 shots at it to get 7. We'll see what they do. Rock going to pass it. Straight back. He's got a man in the end zone. He's wide open if he can catch it.
Keaton Bryan.
And he does. It's a touchdown. Bryan in the back of the end zone. A 17-yard touchdown pass. And all of a sudden, Maysville extends that lead. It's now 39-20.
Yeah, I've said it again, or I've said it once, I'll say it again. The athleticism on this Maysville offense is just really, really impressive. Great route to get behind the defense there. Keaton Bryan dragging the toe in. Good catch. So we'll see Milanovic come out here to kick yet another point after try. Been blocked once and doinked one off the right side. We'll see if she can have better luck here.
Snap, hold good. Kick is up, end over end, is right down Broadway. She makes our score 40-20 in favor of the Maysville Panthers. We'll take a break. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Third quarter action here. Maysville has extended their lead to 20 points now. It's 40-20. After Crooksville had cut the lead down to 13, Maysville answers with a 9-play, 63-yard drive. A 17-yard touchdown pass from Rock to Bryan. And that is Mr. Bryan's second touchdown catch of the night.
Another knuckleball kick here from Larimer, and that's going to be taken at about the 42. Falling on at the 41, 42.
Oh, Burger's half off. What are we doing here, Zach?
Dude, man, the announcements just keep hitting. I want a burger.
The John Valentine Insurance.
Look at everybody running.
There. Yeah, there's people running to the concession stand right now.
Yeah, that sounds good. In this economy, a half-off burger, let's go.
That Valentine Insurance kickoff, one of those adventures that Crooksville covers on their own 38-yard line.
It's definitely an adventure every time.
It's a John Valentine Insurance adventure kickoff. And Crooksville now 3 receivers to the right. That trips formation. Hill straight back. He's going to throw it, and it's high and incomplete.
High. That's one of those things, I mean, I've been talking about Hill and, really, really praising him all night, but as things have kind of gotten discombobulated for him, he's getting rushed, he's getting hurried, he's a little out of rhythm, and just let that ball sail just a little bit.
And now a 2nd and 10, and this is a must-have drive for the Crooksville Ceramics because Maysville leading by 20. You've only got 20 points yourself,
right.
So you need a score and a stop here in this sequence for the Ceramics with 1:48 to play in this third quarter. This time that pass is caught and is going to be brought down immediately. That was a complete pass to number 3, Gage Love. And it could be an illegal man downfield. I'm not sure. That could negate that play. I think they're walking back like it is going to be against the Ceramics.
And as we talked about, those unforced errors you just can't have, especially as you said, you need a quick score.
And it was an illegal man downfield, and that's going to negate a nice pickup there on 2nd and 10. And now make it 2nd and 15 all the way back at the 33-yard line.
We'll see here what the Ceramics can cook up and see if they can't get Hill out in space here to make a play for him.
But as we've said, Zach, the bad thing, if you're trailing and there's a play with a penalty, you lose the time as well.
Exactly.
They don't add time back on the clock, and that's the thing that becomes more valuable to you as the game rolls on with that clock moving now with 1.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's 40-20 Maysville. 2nd and 15 for the Ceramics. Hill straight back. Now drifts to his left, and he's got a man in the left flat. It's caught at the 40. Fights ahead to about the 43-yard line. A good pitch and catch there on 2nd and long. I'm trying to get a number here. And that was number 3.
Eli Easton Matthews? No, Eli Sprankle.
Sprankle. That's his second catch of the game.
Oh, excuse me, Gage Love. number
Is it
3.
Love?
Yeah, Gage Love.
Okay. 12-yard pickup, and that's Love's 4th catch for 37 yards.
This is the first time I've seen Maysville on defense press these wide receivers up this far. They've been kind of just keeping everything in front of them.
3rd and short. Hill would like to throw for it, and he fires it high into the left flat, incomplete.
Yeah, if you're going to press him like that, and kind of mess up the timing of the route, he wasn't quite out of his break there when Hill threw the ball, and it's going to go off his hands and out of bounds. Yeah, there's been some of these plays, Dave, where defense is lining up. You've got one high safety and barely, not even going to match up man to man on some of these trips formations. So interesting to see them come up and press there.
Crooksville now a 4th down and 3 from their own 45-yard line. So Marcus Parton rolling the dice here. Hill under pressure. Now he gets to the left side. He's going to run it himself. He's going to get the first down. Big pickup on 4th down for the Ceramics. Hill turned on the Jets and got the first down. He's in Maysville territory. It's marked at the 47-yard line. He needed 3, picked up 8.
Take that any day.
And that clock now stopped. With only 34 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
1st and 10 of Icon Services. First down for the Crooksville Ceramics.
We'll see if Hill can keep it on his feet again here, or if maybe he'll throw another one of these out routes.
Trips to the right, Hill straight back. Now he rolls to his right, looking downfield, and he throws it, and he's got a man, but it's high and incomplete. He was looking for number 6, Kyle Lane, at about the 30-yard line, but couldn't make the connection.
Well, it just goes to show you, he's a junior. He's got another season after this to play and really hone in and get better. But the patience on that, to let that route develop, move out of the pocket a little bit, but don't give up on the play like he's been scrambling a lot. But I really like the patience on that to try and give his man a shot.
2nd down and 10 from the Maysville 47 now. 26 seconds left. Clock stops on that incomplete pass here in this 3rd quarter. Trips receivers to the right for the Ceramics. Hill would love to make something happen here on 2nd and 10. Rolls to his right, it's complete at the 41 and fights forward to the 40-yard line.
Kyle Lane on the catch.
And that was Kyle Lane that time. And they pick up 7 on that one.
Yep, simple route there. Nice crisp route there by Lane, just a nice little comeback. And he's going to get closer to the first down here. We'll see if they're going to let Hill throw it or hand the ball off here back to maybe Potter, who had a lot of success earlier in the game. We haven't called his number as much tonight.
But we're not going to, because that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Maysville 40, Crooksville 20. We'll be back with 4th quarter action. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
Looking to upgrade your ride or home with sleek professional tinting? Absolute One Window Tinting on Maple Avenue in Zanesville is your local expert. Our team specializes in automotive, residential, and commercial tinting that keeps you cool, protects interiors, and adds privacy with a flawless finish. We use high-quality films designed to last, giving you style and function you can trust. From cars to storefronts, Absolute One delivers precision and care every time. Call 740-819-1642 or stop by Maple Avenue today.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
We are ready to start the 4th quarter here at the Maysville Athletic Complex, revisiting the Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. St. Clairsville over Cambridge 45-0. Sheridan leading New Lex 24-14 in the 4th quarter. That's a big score.
Yeah, it is.
Licking Heights 24, Zanesville 6. That is in the 3rd quarter. Morgan over Philo 21-12. That is in the 4th quarter. Crooksville 3rd and 3 from the 40-yard line. Hill
wide open.
Deep down the middle, looking for Cottrell, just overthrew him just a tad, and that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Boy, was there a wide open route there on the right going deep. I'm trying to get a number on who that was, but Hill just didn't quite see him. Tried to thread the needle across the middle.
4th down for the Ceramics. Last time they were in this same yard down in distance, 4th and 3, they let Brayson Hill roll for it, and basically it was a run-pass option for him, and he took off running and picked up the first down. Iden came on a late blitz there, and Hill just a little bit quicker to the outside and got that first down. This time, Hill straight back. They're going to try to get him to run right up the middle, and that's what you want to do. You do not want Brayson Hill to get to the outside, and Maysville rushed him where they kept him in the pocket. When he tried to run, it was right up the middle of the field, no room, and he is brought down actually for a loss. And it's going to be marked at the 44, so he lost 4 on that, and he also lost possession of the football as they now turn it over on downs. A 4-yard loss on that carry.
Yeah, but if you're Crooksville here, I mean, you have to go for that. I mean, there's nothing else you can do. But, yeah, just kept good contained there by the defensive ends, maybe even a spy from the linebacker there, but just they're keeping him in front of them. We are not letting you run all over us anymore. We've had enough.
40-20, Maysville with a commanding 20-point lead with 11:46 to play in the football game. And if I was a Maysville coach right now, I would be suggesting let's run the football and run some clock. But every time I say that, the team throws it.
Sure enough.
And this time they're going to hand it to Iden on the little jet sweep. And that was technically a pass. It was a forward pass, and Iden's going to pick up about 3 to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, this is just one of those things where, like as you said, bleed clock. Use every second of the play clock all the way up to it. Do not snap the ball until it gets at least 5 seconds.
That's 8 catches now for Iden for 86 yards. 1 touchdown. Rock brings his team to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 7. That's almost as good as a handoff, that play, really. This is more of a run look here for Maysville. And this time they're going to hand it to Llewellyn. He bounces it out to the right side across midfield. He's shoved out of bounds. And they're going to mark him at the 45. So that's going to be a Bicon Services first down. And that was a nice pickup there because they had him.
You had him kind of corralled there at first. So we'll see. We get some subs coming in here, some clean jerseys.
He picked up 8 there. I was trying to get my wrong yardage on here, but he picked up 8. That's a first down. Bicon Services first down on the Crooksville 45.
Quads left.
And it's another handoff. This time it's Alex Ray right up the middle across the 40, 35. Brought down at the 34-yard line.
Gain of 11?
Nope, right at the 35, so we'll give him 10. I thought it was going to be the 34, but it was the 35 instead. First down, a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers. And they're getting what they want here, Zach. They're running the football. They're gaining yardage. They're moving the ball. They're matriculating the ball down the field, and they're running clock.
Look at you with the $10 word.
Makes it that much tougher here for the Ceramics to even think about a comeback in this one. This time Rock is going to run it himself. He goes to the right side, and then smart move. I don't think he wanted to run out of bounds.
No.
I think his idea was, I know I'm not getting anything here. I'm going to go down before I run out of bounds and stop the clock. Good move there by the senior. He knows right now it's really important to keep the clock moving, which it does as we wind down to about 10 minutes to play in the football game.
Yeah, that's a big brain move there. Well, I'm not even going to fight through this. I'm not going to take a huge hit trying to fight through it or get pushed out of bounds. Smart.
2nd down and 11 from the 36-yard line. And Maysville now tightening up the formation, Zach. It's not the 4 receivers. And there's going to be another handoff to Ray right up the middle, dragging a defender with him, but they finally get slung to the ground at the 31. Not after a 5-yard pickup, though, for Alex Ray.
I'll be honest, Dave, Alex Ray's having a very, very good half carrying the ball here. Only his 6th carry, he's got 46 yards. Pretty efficient.
He's been a nice addition here.
Thunder and lightning.
Being able to give Llewellyn a little bit of a break. The fresher you can keep your backs, the better off you're going to be in a game like this.
I expect him, like you said, stay in that tighter formation. A lot of jet sweeps and whatnot.
3rd down and about 6 from the 31-yard line.
Third to the flat.
Iden in motion. They wanted to go that way, but now he wants to go right. Motioning his man down the field. High throw and almost intercepted. Boy, the player that had the best shot at catching it was number 6, Kyle Lane for Crooksville.
Boy, I know Llewellyn's, he's an athlete, but I don't think his vertical is quite that high. He almost got up there.
Quite that good. That was Rock's 24th pass attempt of the game. It's now 4th down from the 36, and I think they're just saying, well, if we go for it and get it, great. If we don't, that's okay, because it's down here on the Crooksville end, and we've got a 20-point lead. Rock, rocking and rolling to the left, and he's got a man, and he threw it low and incomplete.
Gosh, that was right there. Not a soul around him.
That was going to pick up the first down, and instead it's going to be turned over on downs to the Ceramics.
Well, we talked about that a couple times for both quarterbacks. When you're rolling out against your dominant arm, your throwing arm, when you have to throw across
hard.
It's very, very hard. So you're going to see stuff like that, just kind of short-armed it just a little bit.
First down for the Ceramics on their own 31-yard line. The bad news, they trail by 20 points. It's 40-20. We've got 8:56 to play in the football game.
And looks like we're going to get a timeout.
Well, let's visit the Surgeon Construction scoreboard update here. Newcomerstown has defeated Buckeye Trail 50-6. Buckeye Trail had an unfortunate, their quarterback, best player on the team, broke his leg in a scrimmage and has not been able to play this season. So tough break for him and the Buckeye Trail Warriors. St. Clairsville up 52-0 over Cambridge. Sheridan now extending their lead over New Lex. It's 31-14. New Lex 9-0 and going to lose that 10th game.
Man.
Monroe Central 54, Shady Side nothing. Danville 52, East Knox 12, Morgan 21, Philo 12. That's in the fourth quarter. Licking Heights 24, Zanesville 6. That's in the third quarter score. Licking Valley 35, Watkins Memorial 14. Caldwell 19, Shenandoah 7 in the Noble County Super Bowl. West Muskingum leading Meadowbrook 21-7. That game in the fourth quarter as well. Barnesville thumps Union Local 34-0, and that was one people were telling me, oh, Union Local might just beat them.
Mm-hmm.
No, they were not.
No, they will not.
First down for the Ceramics. Hill would like to throw it. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to get rid of it, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I don't even think he wanted to throw that ball at all. He was going to step up and take off, but it kind of runs into his own right tackle there. I didn't quite get a number, but runs into one of his own linemen, and that's not quite, I think, what he wanted to do.
No, it was not. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Ceramics. The good news, the clock stopped.
Right. And as we talked about, run into your lineman like that, you're like, oh, hey, big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. Trying to get out of here.
8:49 to play in this football game. Maysville trying to finish at 500 for the season. They're 4-5 coming into this one. It's 8:49 to play, and they've got a 20-point lead. They're well on their way. They just got to make a couple more stops and run this clock out and get out of Dodge. Hill rolls to his right, and it's thrown down the field, and it's caught at the 36-yard line. No, it was not caught. Matthews, incomplete.
Thought he had it.
I thought he did too.
Must not stayed in bounds.
Surprised by that one. So 3rd and 10 now for the Ceramics. And again, if it comes to a 4th down play, they're definitely going to be going for it here. They trail by 20.
Yeah, no matter the down or distance or where you're at on the field, this is four down territory all across the board.
They'd like to get it here. 3rd and 10. Brayson Hill breaks the huddle with 3 receivers going to the right of the formation, 1 to the left. A running back in the backfield with him, helping to block.
Wow.
And he's trying to run it, and he is tackled for a loss back at the 26-yard line.
Ouch. The Maysville defense really showing up here late.
5-yard loss on the carry for Brayson Hill. Now a 4th and 15, and yep, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, and that was number 23, Gavin Duncan on the play with the tackle.
Clock moving here, 8-12. Nope.
They are going to punt it.
They're going to bring on a punt formation, it looks like. Cottrell coming on the field to get in punt formation. Now, we're saying it's a punt formation.
That's true. That's true. We've been fooled before.
Yes, we have, and they do have a receiver out there, so, and it's going to be a delay of game unless they call a timeout. It is a delay of game. Has the clock down to 0 there on the game, on the play clock. It took them a little bit long to make that decision. Now back to the 21.
Back it up.
4th and a bundle, 4th and 20. And Cottrell going to punt this one away if he can get the play moving. Clock running now, 7:50 to play in the football game. Cottrell, good foot into it. A really nice kick, going to be caught right at the 40-yard line by Iden. Across the 45, makes a man miss, breaks to the left side, 50. Turns the corner, 45, knocked out of bounds around the 40-yard line of the Ceramics. It's right at the 40-yard line.
Boy, I thought that was going to get blown up for maybe a gain of 5 or so. You just got to give Iden all the credit, man. He is quite the playmaker.
He has got some ability in the open field.
And a good set of hands, too, as we've seen on both sides of the ball.
1st and 10 for the Maysville Panthers. In a commanding position, they own the lead. It's 40-20. There's only 7:36 to play in the football game, and they've got it on the Crooksville 40. 1st and 10, and I would be surprised if they did anything but run the football here.
Yeah, of course, we've been, once again.
When I say that, it's usually wrong. That's why I'm play-by-play. I'm not the expert color analysis.
Whoa, hey now. Whoa.
I'm just guessing
Whoa.
here. So we'll see
Don't
what they
put that
do. Boy,
pressure
it's
on
a
me.
very tight formation for Maysville, and it's going to be a run. It's Alex Ray, and he is
blown up
brought
immediately.
down in the backfield. Penetration up front from the Crooksville front 4.
And then Alex Ray, he's really made his bucks today, going out of that tight formation. But Crooksville defense, the defensive line gets in there quick and hits him.
Number 61, Gunnar Peters, in there creating some havoc early, and that's a name we might need to remember.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of these plays.
As well as number 64, Ethan Wolf. Maysville now facing a 2nd and 13 from their 43.
They're going to throw it.
Rock straight's going to be a screen.
Middle screen.
Dumps it off to Ray. Caught at the 42, and he's going to be brought down at the 40.
Boy, I thought maybe he dropped that. They're going to let him go, though.
And he's back to the 40. Only a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, he got it. Okay. I thought maybe that might have touched the turf, and he just kind of kept rolling with it. So we're going to bring back out the quad.
Yeah, here comes the 4 receivers to the right. Now this is where Rock has had success running the football, and he's going to run. He's going to try that left side, but not much of a hole. He falls forward to the 39, only a pickup of 1. And that brings up a 4th and 9, and this might be where I would punt it and try to just pin him deep.
Honestly, yeah, I agree with that.
But it's going to be an offensive possession here. Trips receivers to the right.
Clock continuing to roll.
4th down play. Got to get 9 here. Rock is going to heave it down the sideline looking for Iden. And Iden almost fights off the defender and makes the play. But that's just good defense.
You could have called offensive pass interference on that. He definitely pushed off.
You could have, but it's 2 kids going for the football there. I don't think there's anything there. But that's going to go over on downs to the Ceramics.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YRPtv, there's the push right there that gets him in front. So, Crooksville.
Back take over, though. 5:44 left, Zach. And at this point in the game, you need 3 touchdowns, and I just don't think there's enough time on the clock to do that.
Unfortunately, I hate to be that guy, but yeah, I don't see it happening either,
well,
Dave.
You are that guy, Zach. So.
Oh, come on. I'm starting to take these personal, Dave. Jeez.
So now Crooksville with a 1st and 10. And if anything, you'd like to maybe get some pride, get some points on the board here late in this football game.
Late substitution.
They've had a great season. I mean, they've won 5 football games. It's been better than Crooksville's been able to produce here in the last few years. Hill scrambles out of it. He's going to throw it down the right side, incomplete.
Boy, that was a rifle.
And there is a penalty flag, and it's going to be a legal man downfield because I see 52 and 66.
They're patting each other on. I'm sorry.
They're going, and there's another flag.
Oh, man.
And I don't know. That looks like you said something to the official flag.
Yeah, you might want to pull that one back.
So we'll see what happens here. We had an illegal man downfield, but now Yeah, and I like the white hat here. He's telling the official, get over here, get away from the players.
Quit
come over
chirping
here,
with them.
Quit over and get over here and tell me what's going on.
Right.
I like that. That's good officiating. Get him away from the players, because if one of them said something already,
they're going to probably say something else.
Just get him away. I like that. Proactive. Good job.
Mm-hmm. They're
And
still going to
we got
quite
a big
the conference,
discussion as we've got 5:34 to play.
And we'll see what the response is going to be here to that. Maybe.
And we're going to mark the illegal man downfield penalty.
Okay.
But what about the flag down there that got thrown straight up into the air?
Apparently nothing.
Are we not calling anything now?
Interesting.
It don't look like we're done. I mean, it looks like something else is happening here, but I'm not sure what it is.
Land of confusion.
Oh, now we've got, Maysville's going to call a timeout, and they're going to set it down on the 39, and we've got no idea what happened on the other end of this thing. There was a flag, and did they talk him out of his call? I am not sure what happened there. Don't know what happened out there. It looked like something was said, because he pulled the flag out. He threw it straight up in the air.
Sky high.
Like, don't do that again, but nothing, so it's just a penalty that's marked back against the Ceramics for being two linemen downfield, really.
Yeah, two linemen, double linemen downfield. Yeah, that was a strange one, Dave. I can't say I've seen anything like that so far this year.
All right, so we're going to see what happens. Now it's going to be 1st and 15.
Boy, I'm feeling that fall air coming in back in the press box now. Woo.
I think, let's see, I'm just trying to get a good gauge here. Crooksville center there, 66, Lincoln Harper. He's going to snap this to Brayson Hill as we get our 1st and 15. Now with 5:34 to play. Hill straight back, looking down the left side. It's on target and caught right at the 40-yard line. Receiver spins, trying to fight and get out of bounds, and he's finally slung to the ground right at the 40-yard line. That's number 6. Lane with his 3rd catch. And they picked up to the 40, they're going to say the 41, so that's a pickup of 7.
Yeah, the Crooksville Ceramics have been the masters of the out route and the comeback tonight. That's been their bread and butter, both.
Well, that's Hill's 100th passing yard of the game. And now 2nd down and 8 for the Ceramics. Hill straight back, now rolls to his
That
right.
could have been a hold.
And
Yep,
it is going to
there
be
it
a
is.
hold. Here
Yep.
comes the flag in late, and it's picked
Oh.
at the 45-yard line across midfield now, 40-35.
By guess who?
It was deflected and then intercepted by Iden. Another Maysville Panther had their hands on it. Zach's taking a look here at the replay, and again, our replays, instant replay brought to you by High Street Seneca.
Yeah, just the deflection there, but it looks like obviously we're going to decline that whole air. They're going to decline that,
Yeah,
if that's me, Man, you hate to see that for Hill. I look for him to have a great year next year, though. He's got such great instincts. Good, he's got a great arm, mobile. I mean, more than mobile.
Well, 4:41 left in this football game, and Maysville takes over on the Crooksville 34 after the interception and return by Landon Iden.
Interception number 2, well, 3, but only 2 that count.
And now a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And again, they would love to score and run some clock here in this football game. And it's a handoff, and it's going to be Ray. Bounce to the right side across the 30, 25, 20, and he's finally knocked out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at the 16, and that is a huge pickup of 18 on 1st down. That's a Icon Services 1st down for the Maysville Panthers, and they are in that J&M Electric red zone.
Yep, that was a big old chunk play there for Ray. His biggest carry of the day by just a few yards. That's going to be his 8th carry, 66 yards.
Well, it just looked like nobody wanted to come up and make the tackle. He just kept going. So.
I thought maybe when he rounded the corner there, he might slide to stay in bounds, but did not.
Another handoff, Ray, straight ahead across the 20 down to the, 15, and then finally stopped by a host of ceramic tacklers right at the 10.
Gain of 6.
So 6 yards on that carry. Ray having a really nice football game as now the clock runs under 4 minutes to go in this one. Maysville going to run their record to 5-5. Ceramics will also finish at 5-5. Maysville going to be 3-2 in the MVL small school division. That's going to be good for a tie for second with either Meadowbrook or West M, whoever wins that one. West M was leading that contest at last check. First and goal from second down from the 10-yard line. I thought it was first down, but second down from the 10. They need 4 yards for the first down. Handoff again. Ray brought down in the backfield this time.
Yeah, good defense there by the Crooksville defensive line, getting in there and getting Ray stopped before he can even get started.
Shooting through there and making that ankle tackle, number 66.
That's a Lincoln Harper.
That was Lincoln Harper.
Another name we've been talking about, a good deal. And as you talked about, we're going to have to start thinking about who's going to be our players of the game on both sides of the ball here.
Maysville now third down from the 11. They lost a yard there. Ray's first really negative play from scrimmage tonight. Rock going to hand it off again. Ray's going to try to bounce outside and there's nothing doing. He is swallowed up and taken down. It's going to be another 1 yard loss. Back to the 12-yard line now. Fourth down for the Panthers, and I might consider a field goal attempt here, but
why not? Let Milanovich come out here and kick one.
But I think they're going to keep the offensive unit on the field as the clock runs now with 2:18 to play. A first down could almost essentially end this football game. Now they've got a receiver wide to the left side of the formation.
With nobody over there.
And finally Crooksville does get somebody out there. So
Eli Sprankle said, "Oops, sorry, let me get out here."
Rock, straight back. He's under pressure. They brought the heat. Chasing Rock, and he's going to be able to turn his shoulders and get rid of it, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Boy, nice effort there. Crooksville basically running on fumes here, and they brought the house, and they chased Rock and made him get rid of it where he didn't want to, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and if they don't get that pressure there on Cade Rock in the backfield, he has time to let that route develop. That fade was going to be there, one-on-one jump ball.
And, that's what I saw Crooksville do to Meadowbrook. They just brought the heat all night long and just made it really tough on Meadowbrook's quarterback.
Yeah, nobody likes being hit all night, that's for sure.
So Crooksville takes over on the 12-yard line. It's first and 10. The bad news, they trail 40-20, and there's only 1:52 left. Probably the last gasp here for the Crooksville offense. They've got 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Let's just let Hill, I'd snap it and just let him roll and run around, see if he can create something. He goes straight back. It's going to be a little screen pass. It's caught at the 10, and that's going to be nothing. He swallowed up. I think that was Cottrell. Oh, it was 22, which is Eli Harvey. And he really lost a couple there.
I'm honestly surprised that Hill could get that throw over the defensive end coming in there. I mean, he just was right there, fingertips, almost knocked it down. So we'll see what Crooksville's got cooking up here.
They lost a couple now. 2nd and 12. And the clock rolls now, 1:12 to play in the football game. Last possession here for the Ceramics. Hill now rolls to his right. He throws it. It's dropped right at the 16-yard line. And that's what I saw happen to him in the Meadowbrook game. He delivered some deep balls right on the money, but just were never caught. And that was a really good throw right on the receiver's hands, and he just doesn't make it. Doesn't make the catch.
Yeah, my dad always used to tell me when I would drop the ball like that, said, "Man, hit you in the bad spot." I'm like, "Oh yeah, where's that?" Right in the hands.
Yeah, right in the hands.
Thanks, Dad. Appreciate you.
Third down with 1:02 to play. Hill gets his team to the line of scrimmage. Maysville pass rush flushes him out. He turned like he was going to throw it. Now he runs it, and he runs out of bounds. And they say keep the clock moving. I don't know how.
I don't either. That was clearly out of bounds, but all right.
But the clock still moves here, 48 seconds. And it's going to be 4th down from the 14. Hill picked up 4 on that carry.
Yeah, it looked like Hill was going to turn around and try to flip the pocket to the other side and scramble around it, but I think he thought better of it. If he ran back too far, we might be in safety territory.
Yeah, and it's 4th down and needs about 8 here to get a first down. 28 seconds with the clock moving. If he doesn't pick up the first down, I think Maysville comes out in the victory formation and we get out of here. Hill, though, runs, tries to make a man miss, and he's going to be brought down at the 12.
Going to be
and
just
that's
that.
End it. Maybe lost a yard on that carry, and that is going to end this football game, basically, because I think Maysville just going to come out and take a knee and end this one, and it's going to end up 40-20. I don't think there's any other thing. You might put your seniors out there together. I'm not sure what they're.
Yeah, just a symbolic last play. Anybody.
I know what their thoughts are going to be here. We'll see.
No, I like that idea. Get everybody out there. Last snap of the year.
That's where it's going to end us here. No scoring here in this 4th quarter. 40-20, Maysville going to get out of here and raise their record to 5-5, and I think Rock's coming out there. And I think they're just going to do victory formation, and we'll get out of Dodge here and end this football game with Cade Rock. His senior season, his team going to end up 5-5 as he takes a knee, and that's going to end it here. Maysville victorious. They beat the Crooksville Ceramics 40-20. We'll be back to wrap things up in a couple minutes. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
Need help finding a job or recruiting reliable workers? Action Total Staffing is your trusted local staffing partner. We work hard to connect skilled candidates with employers across southeastern Ohio. Action Total Staffing provides industrial, administrative, temp to hire, direct hire, and seasonal staffing solutions. Since 1994, our staff has offered personalized screenings and in-person interviews to match top talent with great opportunities. Visit our Zanesville location to launch your next chapter with Action Total Staffing.
I'm Ted from TK Auto Service at 2303 Glen Highway.
And I'm Julie. We've been in business for 26 years, proudly serving this community with reliable and trustworthy auto services.
Our customers are like family, and we are committed to keeping your vehicle running smoothly.
Whether it's a quick oil change or a major repair, we're here for you. We appreciate your trust and support.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram to stay updated and connected.
Thanks for choosing TK Auto Services. We're here because of you.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
High school football
from AVC Sports
and WYLE Cambridge. 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville. NASH Icon.
Post-game here at the Maysville Athletic Complex. The Maysville Panthers victorious here on senior night, 40-20 over the Crooksville Ceramics. And that ends both teams' seasons at 5-5 records, which is kind of ironic. Both teams playing here tonight, and they each end up with 5-5 records. Here's how it happened. Our scoring plays tonight. Again, I'll go through this quickly. We had no scoring in the fourth quarter, which was interesting for all the scoring that took place in the second and third quarters. But first quarter, 3:06 to play. Maysville on the board first, an 8-yard pass from Rock to Bryan. Milanovich with the PAT. It was 7-0. 10:06 to play in the second quarter, a 46-yard touchdown run by Rock. Milanovich PAT again, 14-0 Maysville. 6:58 to play in that second quarter. Crooksville on the board, a 13-yard run by Hill. The Cottrell PAT made it 14-7. Maysville answered an 18-yard pass from Rock to Iden. PAT was blocked, 20-7 our score. 3:41 left until halftime. Another 1-yard touchdown run by Cohen Llewellyn this time. 5-yard, 53-play yard. PAT was good this time, 27-7. With 1:28 left in the half, Crooksville gets on the board, a 14-yard pass from Hill to Cottrell. PAT good. Our score at half, 27-14. Maysville scores in the third quarter with 8:52 to go on a 38-yard touchdown run by Cohen Llewellyn. 2-point attempt was no good. It was 33-14. Crooksville answers with an 11-yard touchdown pass from Hill to Johnson. 2-point try, no good. 33-20, and our final score happened with 1:54 to play in that third quarter. Maysville on a 17-yard touchdown pass from Rock to Bryan. PAT good from Milanovich, and that was our final score of the night. 40-20, the Panthers victorious over the Ceramics. Zach, you've got some rushing stats, and I'll do the passing ones after you do the rushing stats.
You got it, Dave. So let's stay with the victorious Maysville Panthers, 40-20 here tonight over Crooksville. Llewellyn with 12 carries for 82 yards. Iden with 1 carry, no yards. Cade Rock toted the ball 9 times for 95. And then we've got Alex Ray, who really saw most of his work there in the second half. He had a great game, 11 carries for 70 yards for a total of 247 on the ground for Maysville. Moving over to the Ceramics, we've got Hill, who ran the ball 9 times for 80 yards. We had Potter, who ran the ball 7 for 36, and Harvey, who had 2 carries for 4 yards for a total of 118.
Throwing the football tonight, Cade Rock, 15 for 27 for 187 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rock, again, very effective throwing the football for the Panthers. Brayson Hill, he was 14 of 28 for 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He only had 98 total yards. Victim of a couple of drops there by his receivers as well. For the victorious Panthers, Llewellyn had 1 catch for 21 yards. Iden had 8 catches for 86 yards and a touchdown. Bryan, he had 4 catches for 65 yards. Larimer had 1 catch for 12. Ray, 1 catch for 3. For the Crooksville Ceramics, Frankel with 1 catch for 8 yards. Love with 4 catches for 37 yards. Lane with 3 catches for 21 yards. Cottrell, he had a touchdown grab and 3 catches for 26 yards. Johnson with a 1 catch for 11 yards and a touchdown. Harvey with 1 catch for the Ceramics. And that's our statistical breakdown for tonight. Let's kind of hit the Surgeon Construction scoreboard update just one more time here before we get out of here tonight. Going to be lots of finals. This game took a little bit longer to play than a lot of them. It's 10-10 here. Newcomerstown beat Buckeye Trail 50-6. St. Clairsville 52, Cambridge nothing. Danville 52, East Knox 12. Our score 40-20. Morgan up 21-12 over Philo. Licking Heights over Zanesville 24-6. West M 21-7 over Meadowbrook. Waterford 57, Belpre 14. Barnesville shuts out Union Local 34-0. Garaway beat Ridgewood. That's final 14-0. Last night, Indian Valley beat Claymont 42-7. Sheridan defeats New Lex. That's a big win for Sheridan. 31-21 over New Lex. Ruins their perfect season. Caldwell, winners of the Noble County Super Bowl. They defeat Shenandoah 19-14. Tri-Valley thumps John Glenn tonight 42-7. And that's about all the scores I'm going to have to update tonight. 2 special awards. Zach, hit us up with the Guernsey Muskingum Electric Power Lineman of the game.
Yeah, we're going to throw this to Crooksville's own Lincoln Harper, playing on the offense and defensive line. We're going to go ahead and give him the Guernsey Muskingum Power Lineman of the game.
And Lock 9 Pizza, our player of the game for Lock 9 Pizza in Duncan Falls. Stop in for a fabulous Wangus burger, which I've eaten many times myself, with unlimited fries. Landon Iden's going to be eating there on us. A free pizza for Landon Iden, the Lock 9 Pizza player of the game. That's going to wrap up everything here for us, Week 10 of high school football. We've got playoff action for you next week. We just don't know who it is and where yet. We'll figure that out on Monday at the station. But we will definitely have games on radio and video for you next week. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight via the radio or on YouTube. I'm Dave Hilliard for Zach Chrisman, my man Sam, and our cameraman over here, the fabulous, and he's not even going to look at me tonight, Andrew Dunlap. We appreciate him as well and their hard work tonight. This has been High School Football presented by AVC Sports.
You've been listening to High School Football, a presentation of AVC Sports.